Welcome into this week's episode of Unrolled Stories, a D&D campaign set in the world of Elvoria. We are back with everyone for the first time in 7 years, it feels like. 2 wholesome dice and then some questionable accents, and hopefully tell a decent story. As always, this channel, this campaign, is supported by Dakota Irish. So if you are looking for some new dice, or a new dice tray, or a dice tower, or some dice vaults, or any other kind of tabletop accessories for your D&D, Daggerheart, Draw Steel, Pathfinder, Monopoly nights, go check out Dakota Irish and grab yourself some beautiful stuff over there and get yourself 10% off at checkout with code TheWelshDM as well, or follow the link in the description below. If you would prefer to not look at our beautiful faces, very rude, you can listen to the episodes as a podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts for commuting, treadmills, etc. Don't forget to like, star, review, comment, whatever the varying forms are over there to help the podcast find additional listeners. You can also do it on this YouTube video. That also helps. In this game, we are making use of the Reimagined classes that are available on the DM's Guild. So if you want to embody Balrick, Lesley, Ximori, or Aderyn, at your table, my brain just blanked, you can do by grabbing those over there for a pittance, essentially. And lastly, NPC Art and the character art was done by the wonderful Aderyn Angelini. You can check out their Patreon Art Venturing Guild to grab yourself the NPC art and some heads up on when their commissions are next opening. So why don't you go do that? Because it's awesome and they're great, and my camera's gone blurry. And if we use the Chibi battle map art, they are done by the WeTheDreamingDesigns. So definitely go check out those artists, use real artists, and fuck AI.
How much is a pittance, Captain? How much is a pittance?
That. Google it. Don't ask the AI. I think it's time to continue telling our story. Previously, I'm going to get my camera fixed first.
Oh fuck, I remember where we are.
Previously, you arrived in Andamon, dealing initially with the Carters Guild cart tax and inspection, and a well-handled bit of negotiation convinced them that you don't get to search deck, he's not a cart, which meant the illicit goods that you were carrying made it into the city. You then split up, half of you going to the Emerald Dune to complete your delivery mission, and the other half heading to Reimagined College. At the Emerald Dune, your initial debt to Glide, one of 2 favours you owed him, the crime boss of Jirdothras, was completed by delivering an unopened package to Lady Luck, who did offer you further work if you were interested, but Balrick calmly rejected such an offer for work for their own purposes, although Lesley did make a little bit of an impression with the offer of, if you hear anything, let me know. Across town at Reimagined College, with a few packed hours, Tauri got her and Aderyn into the library, being a former student, an alumni of the college, with Deck, who got an awful lot of attention in the library foyer while you lot study your books. Already building a reputation for yourselves. Aderyn learnt quite a lot about the nature of amethyst dragons, but frustratingly couldn't find anything about specific ones just yet before their time had run out and they needed to go meet up with the rest of the group. Maybe with a bit more downtime you'll find some more. And Tauri dove deep into runecraft lore, learning not only its societal lineage, but also how and why it worked in comparison to traditional magic. which was pretty great. Still plenty more to learn, but hope renewed on that little project. Eventually, you all met up and went to find rooms at the Golden Moon multi-story pagoda-like tavern at the heart of the upper city. Upper ward, even. Where you were slightly flirted with, shall we say, with the middle-aged bar lady who asked whether you like pineapples and is definitely down to whatever you want to do. And before the night progressed much further, while you were all drinking at the table that was cleared out for you due to the generous spending of the rest of the party, a bronze dragonborn approached your table and enthusiastically picked up and hugged your relatively new companion, Arquen. Which is where we will pick up. In a busy tavern, with the table cleared for you after said generous tip, the music playing in the background from the fiddle band by the large fireplace, your calm evening is interrupted by this large, muscled bronze dragonborn. Dull scales on bronze skin with these curved ridge crests and a scar across their mouth, rushes in to lift Arquen off his feet. Huran! You're alive! Before putting you back down, holding you by the shoulders, staring you in the face. I can't believe it! It's been months!
Hello? I'm gonna roll it, I guess. Who is this man? How does he know me? What is going on here? Big old 10.
You have never seen this man before in your life.
Cool. I guess I'm just like... greetings, my friend.
Buddy, it's been a long time. How did you get away? Last time I saw you was... What? We were running still and got split up?
Yeah?
Roll me a performance check, I guess, to see how... Or deception, your choice.
Same for either. Wait, no, deception. Yeah, same for either. 17.
Roll a natural one. He is too enamored with the fact that you're alive to really care about your apparently like vacant expression. Like, I lost you and Faroth somewhere around Rookhold. When I didn't hear from you, I feared the worst. But man, you're alive. Where's Faroth? Is he here with you?
Can I roll history if I heard of any of this before?
Sure. Roll me a history check.
Nat 20 for a 19.
You've heard of Rookhold. You have vague memories of skirting around this town on the edge of a fairly large, if cursed, shall we say, forest. It's like bringing flashbacks of like being on the run, traveling light, constantly moving. Maybe there was a bronze dragonborn there?
Okay, I've just rolled a check to see, I just rolled a d20 to see what my reaction's gonna be, because it's 50-50 honestly between pretending to go along with it and coming clean. Apparently I'm coming clean. It's like, please take a seat, my friend. Please, I'll clear some space from the table.
Yeah, what are the rest of you doing?
Also, there's now this muscular dragonborn, a muscular half dragonborn, a muscular two other people. So this is a crowded table.
It's a good thing Lesley's a twink.
I can't say what we're doing, but I know what Lesley is trying to do.
Lesley's like in between both. They're very happy.
It's just eyeing the dragonborn like suspiciously.
Roll me an insight check, I guess. As my camera continues to betray me.
I'm betrayed.
Let's roll a d. 11 plus.
I've spent the last 4 weeks deciding how Arquen would react to this and could not come to a conclusion. It's like 50-50.
What'd you roll, sorry?
16.
16. Looking at this guy, he seems to be genuinely surprised to see the man you know as Arquen. He is calling her Anne. But like there is genuine enthusiasm and like instant camaraderie. This guy is showing no kind of hesitation, even though Arquen is.
Okay.
Balrick.
I need it on a t-shirt. Deck. What about that? I did get.
I believe Derek went and stayed with in the stables, didn't he?
I think we refused it. I think Derek refused because he was too proud, and so we walked in. If I remember correctly, we walked in.
Yes. Yes, I do have notes that Derek has been seen in the Golden Moon.
Mm.
So we do. I just want to point. So Balrick is sat with Derek, presumably like on the floor next to him, but obviously comes up to like way above it, like sat down.
The various bar staff, at various points, patrons have put drinks on him because he's the size of a table and they're not looking. They're just like, there's a table there, that's fine. And Derek just like shakes and clatters. People like,
oh god.
Yeah. Whispers are spreading. Anyway, he sits down next to you.
Yeah.
So how did you end up here then, man?
I'm going to be honest with you, my friend. I don't know who you are.
What do you mean?
Awkward.
It's me, Karamar, man. We've known each other.
What did you say his name was?
Karamar.
Karamar. My name is Arquen, my friend. I have a lot of. I'm sort of looking around, realizing that there are a lot of people, and this is a very loud man.
He is also not very bright. As he rolls below a 10 on insight. And he goes, looks at you, just goes, he like brings his voice down, just gets in nice and close, and he's like, I'm guessing you didn't escape them then. Bold of you to come here then. Were you trying to just get lost in the crowd? Arquen it is. I understand, man. No worries. No worries.
I have a lot of missing memories, I'm afraid. I feel like this is somewhere that we shouldn't be talking very loudly.
No. Fair enough, man. Look.
But if you'll excuse me, I am.
Hey, look, man. No. He pats you on the shoulders, and like you see him like look over, and I'd say Tauri, who's no, I think Balrick. You said you were looking around anyway. You noticed that a like halfling individual is like trying to get the attention of this Karamar. And like, there's a whistle that goes out across the bar, and like Karamar turns back to you and just says, "Hey, no, I get it. I got something to go do anyway, man. But it'd be good to chat if you're here and looking to keep the good work going. But I gotta head.
What's the good work? No, I don't say that. Where are you staying?
Oh, I got a place down in the Warrens. But if you're staying here, I'll come find you. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Tonight.
Sure, maybe. Depends how things go. But if yeah, we'll find each other. City's not that big. He gives you a wink and then like gets up, leaves both tankards there. Like for you, just says,
"I'll drink it off."
See, still the same man. He like turns to the rest of you. Still the same man I knew. And then he just begins to wander out. At which point, there's an awkward moment where like this small group begin to head to one of the sets of stairs that leads up into the other floors of the pagoda, including this halfling figure and a couple of others. At which point, as you see that, there's a slight awkward moment where these two very broad individuals, this bronze dragonborn and the elf you know quite well, walks back in. And he's like, sorry, bro. And he like lets you through Ximori, and he like heads upstairs with his crew.
Ximori walks in a nice new set of dungarees that I brought. One of my arms still has a bear trap on it. Hey guys. I've been having a great day. I found a bear trap museum. I am now banned from the bear trap museum. How are you doing?
Exhibits.
I thought you were going to church.
Oh yeah, after I'd done that. I dropped him off. And I had some time left over, so I went shopping. And then when I went...
Ximori, that is a good choice of style.
Thank you. I thought, fit with all the weird stuff that happens to me sometimes.
But Ximori, I thought you had money now, and
I did. That's why I went to the Bear Trap Museum, you see. Because I thought, I kind of like museums sometimes. And if anyone's going to know about bear traps, it's the Bear Trap Museum. So I went inside, and I went to put money in the donation box, but I just ended up putting it straight into a bear trap, you see. And sort of one thing led to another, and I set off all the bear traps, and now I'm not allowed back in the Bear Trap Museum.
well, you know what? People dig a person of culture. I think this could really work for you if you wanted to go for that angle with the others in this lovely
I don't know,
establishment.
they seem very angry about the whole setting off all the exhibits thing.
As a hunter, can I look at the bear trap and see if it's a good quality bear trap?
Sure, mate. Oh, I very nearly resorted to 3.5 then. Make me just a intelligence check. I miss appraisal checks.
No, I think there was a bear trap check in 3.5.
There were enough checks. There was absolutely a bear trap one.
There's definitely there's a used tool check that would fall under.
But I do like intelligence survival.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Intelligence bear traps.
Arquen's having a panic attack.
Tauri definitely notices.
17.
17. I mean, it's well looked after and maintained.
I'm gonna go. It's a. Oh, Ximori, that's a good brand. That's my two.
Yeah, I can't get this one off.
Well, let me have
I was trying really hard to get this one off. But the people there couldn't get it off me, and I couldn't get it off me, so I ended up having to pay for the bear traps. That's about 500 gold gone. But,
Well, like I say, it's a very high quality bear trap. I can imagine them.
Just for the... Roll me a deception check, Ximori. Unless you want to lose 500 gold right now.
I'm losing 500 gold right now.
Well, it explains the outfit.
This is a very high quality bear trap.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's canonical. I've spent 500 gold.
Can I take the?
Yeah,
Can I take
really
the bear
thick
trap
bear
off?
trap.
I gave
thing
you
is,
guys money.
The thing is, he thinks that it's 500 gold just for the bear trap. The 500 gold was actually the fine and the amount of damage he caused in the museum.
It must be a really good bear trap because they asked me for a lot of money.
Can I take the bear trap off?
Yeah, with that roll,
one
easy
very
enough.
expensive bear trap.
Again, you can roll to work out how good of a bear trap it is now.
It's a high quality bear trap.
I turn to look at Tauri and I'm like, inflation isn't that bad in the capital, is it though?
Tauri ignores you. She's too busy paying attention to Arquen, apparently.
Because Arquen is hyperventilating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just slide over another shot.
Well, Ximori, you're just in time because we just saw one of Arquen's friends. Arquen, you didn't. Are you okay?
He's like gripping his neck scar and like hyperventilating.
Does that hurt your scar?
What?
Hey, buddy. Hey.
Wait, I've got a trick that can help with this. It helps with Ximori sometimes. Can I mentally bombard Arquen with Tabitha?
Arquen, make me a wisdom save at disadvantage.
Alright.
And Aderyn described
That's
Tabitha
pretty good. That's good. That's a 13.
13. Yeah, that fails. You are immune to frighten now, though, aren't you?
Am I? I don't think I
Isn't that just part of the default aura?
No.
I think that's only the conquest one.
Okay, fine. You are currently frightened. You're no longer having a panic attack because you're full on terrified by the images of a terrifying stick figure doll in your mind, chasing you through like forests, and then you're in corridors, and then you're like in a cave system, and it's non-stop.
Now you're in a school, but it's just like an American American elementary school because they're always in horror games.
Oh no, I forgot my pants!
Laughing at you, and she's getting other kids to laugh at you too. It's just, awful.
You forgot your homework.
Oh, my dog ate my homework!
But you're no longer having a panic attack.
Okay, just having an attack.
Yeah.
You're having panic and an attack as well, but they're not
Does that
together.
Lower his hand from his scar. Like, does he change his body posture at all?
Probably, I'm still like...
There we go. Knew that would work.
How much of a scene am I making?
A small one. It doesn't help that a lot of people are looking in your general direction because of Deck. Which means people are like, what the... and you can see Shen, who is the owner, just starting to talk to a couple of the bartenders, just maybe just trying to make sure that you guys don't have any more drinks, kind of thing.
I do think as getting more agitated, Deck is also getting more agitated. So Deck does stand half stand up and start to be a horse size thing.
Yeah, you can see Shen get anxious and just
in the way of us.
Yeah, Leslie's gonna go towards Shen and ask for some bottles for the road, and then maybe with the promise that we're gonna leave now.
I mean, you have rooms already.
Rooms. We're going upstairs.
Yeah, the road being the road to our room.
Okay.
Don't worry. And Leslie's gonna suggest maybe we take this upstairs, gang.
Is your friend okay?
Yeah. Well, it's once in a lifetime. You learn something new about yourself. Sort of days.
I've been there.
I just learned that our good friend Ximori does not have the greatest taste in dungarees.
Oh, that's a shame.
So we're all
Just
feeling
take him off then.
Let's go.
Is Ximori wearing other clothes, or is it just dungarees?
Just dungarees.
Do they have the butt flap?
Little redneck.
Just dungarees, bare chest.
Yeah, she definitely looks over your shoulder, just they should take him off then.
Ding, 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 ding.
I've also somehow acquired a straw hat and just a long piece of corn. Country bumpkin Ximori is.
If you want a bottle of wine,
Corn. A long piece of corn.
A long entire ear of corn.
Yeah,
I'm
I think
smoking
we'll
like a
take
cigar from Mad Men.
6 bottles of wine.
no, there'll be 6 gold for the bottles. They're nothing special.
Then why are they a gold each?
Oh, you want?
I'm
If you want, fine.
No, I'm sorry, Chad. We really appreciate you, and Lesley will hand over 10 gold.
If you don't mind, can you also take the Drake with you? I mean, he's a bit big. And look, it's doing great for the reputations of my tavern. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure people are going to be coming here for a glimpse for the next while, but big crowd in here tonight, and I could do with things calming down.
I do not control that Drake. He has a mind of his own.
I do not control them.
Gives you a look of what Drake do you control, but lets it slide. No, just if you could just ask. That's all I'm asking for.
I can try very politely to do so.
Appreciate it.
Fletch is going to whisper to Balrick that maybe we could get people to give offerings to Dirk in exchange for getting him out of their way. As he
That
gets bigger.
sounds sickeningly immoral.
I'm in.
You son
We
of a
don't need
bitch.
the money yet, but
Anyway, you all get back up together, get this kind of shell-shocked, still reeling from images of Tabitha, Arquen kind of up the stairs, and up to the penthouse that you have bought and paid for. You have 3 other rooms on other floors, but you also have the penthouse. Penthouse is nice. It's not, like, I mean...
highest quality.
It's not a palace, but it is. There is a very large bed in the center with like the nice draped curtains.
They're heart-shaped.
It is not heart-shaped. It has got like a depression into the floor. It's got a couple of like spaces, like a lounge area with a small hearth connected to the larger fireplace. Like a four, like what are those windows that like arch out of the wall?
Bay window.
Yeah, bay windows. Like looking out over towards the rest of the city, so it looks out towards the sea. It is the nicest place any of you have stayed since you've known each other.
I'm glad that you clarified since we've known each other, because some of us are, of a higher.
Yeah, unfortunately, it is of a higher quality than all of the places you left went on tour with your father, because they generally didn't survive to this state.
This is the nicest place I've ever lived, ever.
This is the nicest place I remember living in, ever.
Anyway, you are all up in this room.
Okay. I was like sat at the table, like fists, or like, hands on the table, like in fists, like.
Are you worried, Arquen?
Who is that?
Surely it's a good thing, right? They can give you answers about who you are.
Yes.
Are you worried that you won't like who you were?
Possibly. Seemed like a nice enough man, so maybe I, have a lot of nice friends. Who knows? I did definitely get hanged, though. That probably not for no reason.
I was going to say, he mentioned on the way back the good fight, and I don't think people that have been successful in their fighting generally call it the good fight. I don't think you were necessarily on the right side of the law. Then again,
I get that impression.
not alone in this room, are you?
Neither was Balrick, neither was Ximori.
Not by
Lesley,
choice. Well, mostly.
Probably toe the line.
Good job.
Yeah, so I wonder what.
Now we're all
The fuzz!
through the law.
What do you mean?
Your existence is illegal.
I think that's immoral of the law. So
Still
I
illegal.
deny the law, therefore I am not lawless.
Off topic.
Good point, still illegal.
Just to be clarified, her existence isn't illegal. We're not entering into that territory. The fact that she is unregistered is the illegal part, which is still not great, but
Aderyn is a sovereign citizen.
doesn't have diplomatic immunity.
No. Hence, sovereign citizen. She says she never opted into the laws of the Empire, therefore the laws of the Empire don't apply to her. That's what.
Tauri, my girl, has got my back.
I was born here. I did not
She's
choose
wrong.
to be part of the U.S. government.
Leader of the party.
She's a libertarian.
I had no contracts.
Anyway, like, has anybody here heard of, or was it the Rookwood? The Rook something? Rook?
Oh, yeah.
Can we do
The
history
Rook?
checks?
The what?
I mean,
Tauri, you've definitely heard of it. Rookwood is a town to the, let me get my compass points correct, western side of the Tyson Sea. Specifically on the border of my brain is forgetting things. The Blooming Woodland, that's it. It's a decent town, but it is largely like an outpost town for venturing into the Blooming Woodland.
And why? Well, no, I can't be asking these questions because I don't know this.
Yeah, I know about. I know it
Yeah, I've heard of it.
to a degree.
That makes sense. I did wander east. Has anybody heard of... I found it on the map now. Has anybody heard of a band of what I'm hoping are freedom fighters, and I'm afraid of maybe bandits who existed in the Rookhold or around it?
Oh, there are loads of bandits around Rookhold. I mean,
I see.
I suppose.
Let's not narrow it down.
you know,
Yeah,
I lived there.
the two Imperial citizens can roll history checks for anything.
Do I get advantage because I lived there for a bit?
I mean, you've got your own memory problems, so...
Yeah, but not memory problems from like
Blind
2
leading the
years
blind.
ago, surely.
I won't give you advantage on this, but...
Okay.
The amnesia leading the brain damaged.
23.
23? Ximori?
That is 7.
7. Ximori, I mean,
Rolling in character.
bandits are common in that area due to the large woodlands that they can hide in and out of, and the roads tend to go barely nearby, so bandits between, like, Wernin and the two forests up there, I mean, could very much be a bandit. Tauri,
Could be bandits.
your main knowledge of freedom and fighters comes from your hometown more than anywhere. So that's your first like thought process of like, I mean, it's not blooming woodland area, but
I get the idea.
with a 23, like there have been at points moments of discontent in the Empire that are usually quite often short-lived and don't achieve much.
Yep.
But I mean, you're pulling at nothing. You're pulling at rebels near a town, and you're like, I've never been there, so.
I've heard of stuff, but that's about it.
Yeah, again, you'd be like, if they're from anywhere, they'd be hiding in the the woodlands around there, probably. That's about it.
Is the blooming woodland different from the lush glen forest?
Yes.
Okay.
The blooming woodland has an affliction on it, kind of magical affliction on it, which is why it's an area of study currently by the official arcanum, which is what Rookhold has been turned into, essentially. Lush Glen Forest is a perfectly normal woodland, for lack of a better term, compared to that.
Yeah.
And they are separated by a decent tract of land. That means they're not connected.
Huge tract. Okay, he's like calmed down a bit now. He's like, okay. Call me Huron.
Maybe that's your name.
I was gonna ask, do we prefer Huron?
Doesn't feel right at the moment.
No, I guess. Maybe we need to find out if you could get your memories back. And
I
what
think-
might have taken them.
I think you should go talk to them, find out what.
Well, they're coming here.
What that last. Yeah.
Other than that, they're in the Warrens, and I have no memory of ever having come here before.
You need to find out what you were doing when you got separated from him. What this sort of fight is, and.
So there was someone called Faroth, and
You lost him. You were with the Faroth, yeah.
yes, and I definitely woke up alone, so they ended up somewhere else.
You call yourself Arquen.
In a way, it's just what I knew myself as when I awoke. In the same way that I knew that I had to go eastwards, and then I knew I had to help Amhrain.
Then perhaps it is a clue to what happened.
Right. Where do you remember where you woke up?
Did I wake up in the Blooming Woodland, the Lush Glen Forest, or anywhere that I would...
You
Like,
woke. Yeah. You
Do I
woke up-
remember walking out of a woodland and then seeing another woodland as I was walking east? Or was there just the one woodland?
You are more than capable of piecing together. You walked out of
And,
the Lush Glen Forest, specifically the south side of it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Because there was hills and the dales and...
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's where I was. Did we establish before that I have an accent that somebody recognised from being from somewhere? But I can't
Yes,
remember.
it's been established that your accent is from the northern reaches of the Empire. But that is a fair tract of land and constitutes 2 different grand provinces, so it doesn't really narrow it down.
Well, we now know that I've been here and that I'm from here. That narrows it down. I'm not from here, at least.
True.
That's not to say I haven't been there, though. Okay. I'm going to have a drink. And try and piece together anything from my memory that might have surfaced, though I doubt there's anything. And then I'm going to wait until these people come back. Tomorrow night, I believe.
Would it be worth maybe heading to where they're staying and asking maybe some questions about them? Maybe we can find out. I don't know how you left them, but maybe it'll be worth finding out about who you're getting into bed with before.
They come calling.
Well, I guess after you already got into bed with them, but maybe finding out who they are.
Before I jump back into bed with them.
Exactly. Before one of us jumps back into bed with them.
Talking about beds, there's only one. How are we sleeping?
There's 3 other rooms. We've hired rooms up.
Okay.
Curl up in a ball in the corner.
I think
Sleep pile.
Deck is taking up. You said there's like a recess in the floor. I think Deck is taking up.
Yeah,
the
there's
entirety.
like a classic, like 70s living room with like
The conversation pit, yeah.
Yeah, the conversation pit is exactly what's there.
Yeah.
Deck is taking up the entire thing.
Yes.
I am the subject of conversation now.
When is he not? Except in our roleplay.
Except when he's forgotten about. Okay. I mean, I've never been here, and I don't know if anybody knows the Warrens, but that's as far as I know, is that they're in the Warrens.
I know where that is.
You know where it is. You've never been into the Warrens. You're
But I
too
could
high
get to
class
the
for that.
outskirts.
Oh yeah.
I could get to the outskirts.
Yeah, the Warrens are just part of the city.
It sounds like the part of the city that's probably very easy to get lost in, and probably very easy to get mugged in.
It's quite nearby. It didn't the casino like order it. Yeah.
Casino
onto
backed
it
onto
from
it, yeah.
before.
So I don't know where to go through. But I mean, it's finding like a small group of people in a. Presumably, the sound water makes me think that there's a lot of people there.
Presumably, these people are quite good at not being found as well.
Exactly. I think it might be best just to wait for them to find you. They know where you are.
It's just that I do have tickets for
Oh shit!
something. I recall that I have tickets for something.
What's all right?
Tomorrow.
That's like early evening.
It's tomorrow.
Yeah.
The other thing that is apparent to at least 2 of you is there is a pretty major religious festival tomorrow.
Yeah,
Big things happening.
it's happening. Yeah.
Oh.
I forgot that you are all from. Yeah, it's Entombment Day.
Tomb Joy.
Sounds
Like
jolly.
a funeral?
No, it's kind of celebratory-ish.
I mean, is Derek going to get caught up in something again?
Maybe, probably.
Ximori, what I'll give you is you had this conversation somewhat with Cyric as you walked him over to the Basilica, where you kind of came to a conclusion of just like Cyric was like, if I make them aware of it, you stand a better chance of being able to control the message, and therefore the plan is to tell the higher-ups in the church that Dek is here before the message gets out of control, but then to control that message to be like, Entombment Day is in less than 12 hours. You do not have time to incorporate him into it. So leave it. Don't rock the boat with the heir to the throne, and let's deal with it afterwards. Because that's the other thing. Like, Entombment Day has, over the centuries especially, become more about the royal family, the imperial family, right? And so Cyric is like, Malachi is more reasonable than his father, but they're not going to like if someone else takes attention away. So, like, that's the message that he, like, hands through to the church of just like, yes, this is a thing. We can... There's no way I can convince you not to make a deal out of this, but I can convince you to let the imperial family remain the center of attention for at least a day. So you're like, you've got a day, at least, provided you keep your heads down on Entombment Day and don't have Dek wandering into the parade, you might get away with it. So that's what Cyric told you he was going to do.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, yeah. So, yeah, big festival. But Cyric said that it's totally fine, and not Ciri. Cyric said it was totally fine, and that we would at least have tomorrow because we don't want to upset the royal family, because Entombment Day is kind of their day.
Oh, phew. That's a relief, then. That's a relief.
But, you know, don't go, like, gallivanting around, like, you know, oh, yeah, big dragon king, man.
I really would not dream of it.
Should we dress him up as a horse?
If you can put a mask over his face, sure.
It's
I
already
think he
snowy.
might lose fingers, though.
Yeah.
Dek
You're gonna
is
put him
intelligent
down to the
enough to be reading this conversation and, like, the atmosphere of the room, and he's just like,
Sorry, I switched to Draconic. He's like, Dek, would you like to be a horse for a day?
I'll eat one.
Balrick's about to say anyway, Balrick will go. Derek's entered sort of like a moody teenager phase. He's getting a bit standoffish with a lot of people, so I wouldn't push it. Been a bit snappy recently.
And, yeah, with it being Entombment Day, that's not a great day to go try to put masks on hungry dragons.
I'm good at persuasion and animal handling.
Yeah, but... Okay.
That's not a beast.
And
You probably don't remember. Entombment Day is sort of more about, like, your personal safeties. You know, it's like,
In fact,
look after yourself.
There's a saying when it comes to Entombment Day: don't wrestle the dragon.
Don't put horse masks on the dragon.
There's a forgotten bit of that sentence, which is don't wrestle a dragon into a horse costume.
Cannon.
It's philosophical and a cautionary tale.
Lead a Drake to a costume shop, but you can't make him wear it.
I was like, what about if we at least put like some barding over Dek, so that like from a distance maybe looks a bit like a horse instead.
Yeah.
Have you seen his legs?
I was
He's
also going to
very
say,
not a horse
We'll be in a
shaped.
crowd.
and he's also
Then
kind of
go into notice.
convalescent.
He's very not a horse shaped or coloured or anything horse related.
He kind of shines.
Even
I
I
don't know
know
about
that wasn't a horse.
Why then we
Must
come
be
put something over, like, you know, horse blanket and stuff.
Hey, Dek, you can be sneaky sometimes, right? You were sneaky before we met you, so...
Are you speaking in common?
Now I'm speaking in very broken Draconic.
About the same level of language that Dek has.
Derek, you sneaky, yeah?
Derek, hidey boy, yes.
He also speaks like the ancient version, so.
Yeah. Speaking to you in Chaucer's English.
Sorry, he just said faff at me. At least it looked like it was spelled faff. The way he writes is weird.
Right. So is this then them the folks, your friends, gonna meet us tomorrow? I thought you mentioned tonight.
I said tonight, they said, maybe. As in, like, it sounded like they probably have something going on already at the moment.
They're gonna go do some banditry.
Either way, it's late already. It's not like we're going anywhere, like, at this time of night, unless we want to go gambling. We're gambling?
I had a taste of victory. It was sweet.
I've got 500 gold left.
What do you want to do?
I turned 500 gold to 37 gold. You can do that too with one neat trick.
I destroyed a bear trap museum. That's it.
What's the plan?
Speaking,
I think it might be best to avoid the casino with you guys. Like,
Okay.
I'm worried about you. That's how. Have you guys both out of money already?
No, I've still got like 500 gold. I got so much money.
All right, you're
What have you
missing.
spent, like 27
Well,
already?
phew. I thought
I'm
you
going for
were
a drink.
You saying you'd spent it all already. So, all right.
I forgot.
I'll go for a drink,
I
though.
need to add to my backpack.
You do have 6 bottles of wine currently that Lesley is like decanting.
No,
and
we
drinking.
don't. We have 4.
So, what, drinking games in the rooms and then
Yeah, I guess
figure out
so.
what we'll do it tomorrow?
We'll decide what we do tomorrow based on how hungover we are tonight or tomorrow morning.
well,
Question-
one
Alright, go on,
thing
Tauri.
I would like to do is pop into the magic shop so that we can fix your lamp.
Right now, it's shut.
No,
Now.
I know. I'm talking about tomorrow,
Okay.
because they should be able to fix that easily.
Fix my lantern.
Yes.
Yeah, good idea. Good idea.
What we could then also do, Balrick, and this is a conversation I think we need to have with you. Why are you scared of the water?
Something else we could do is we could Arquen, you were about selling them horses.
Answer the question, Balrick.
Horse trading can wait.
No, I think
Enough
it
of
was
this horse trading.
You guys mentioned drinking games. You guys have some fun with some
Okay,
drinking games.
I'll reveal a deep secret about myself, and then you do as well. Specifically about the sea and water.
What?
It's a drinking game from where I'm from, which is somewhere.
I want to be clear, Northern Empire pretty landlocked as well.
I've just gone like, wow, I can frame anything as like, oh, I remember the thing from where I'm from.
You see, back where I'm from, we had this thing called a door.
Well, it's not deep. I just don't. I'm from land and forests. I've crossed rivers. I'm relatively fine on rivers. Lakes aren't pleasant. There's always beasties. I hadn't seen the sea until I was a man, full-grown man. It freaks me out. There's nothing else.
Okay, so
Things I haven't seen until I was a grown woman doesn't mean they freak me out, Balrick.
Right.
what if
Such a horny
got-
Just
session.
be better, you know?
What if we got some spells so that you didn't sink or couldn't drown as precautions?
Can you swim?
I learned.
He's not
I learned to swim, yeah, I can swim.
He can't swim.
I can't swim, I don't think.
On it.
I bet he's not buoyant as a
I don't think he can swim, yeah.
Rick is, I guarantee, the best swimmer in the party.
Yes.
Insight check.
The swim speed.
Yeah, he's the only one with an actual swim speed.
I was going to say athletics check to check out that form.
I've grown up in rivers and lakes. Around the frost fjords are fjordal territory. I'm fine.
Aren't they frozen?
Is it because you get to the point where you can't stand up anymore, and that's disconcerting?
That's why his swimming speed is. It's not actually swimming, he's just walking.
That's why it's rivers. That's why it's rivers. He's just tall enough to stand in rivers.
Pulling a boat over me, you know.
I'm
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Where I did want to bring this up as part of this. Where are we going after this?
I'm at the end of my road. I've not got. This was my last debt to pay off. It's just.
Once you're in, you're in.
Last active debt.
Yeah.
You owe 3 favours.
2.
2 to Amhrain. You still owe another one to Glide.
I mean, technically, I'm owed a favour as well, but not from anyone particularly important.
I would
Hey
like.
Lesley, have you paid off your debt, by the way?
Yeah, Lesley has.
Wait, what?
No, he hasn't.
I put down a down payment.
You did.
No,
You see, I
that is a
was never
genuine
getting
question.
debt.
That is a genuine question from Arquen, to be fair. I just wanted to interrupt.
Yeah.
And be like,
So, I've recently found out, obviously, that I have some form of connection to the west and then north of here. Does anyone have anything else that they need to do, or be, or go to, or do? Or... You don't need to put your hand up, Aderyn.
I would like to go south to a forbidden forest to see if there's a dragon there.
That's fantastic.
Wild, I'm in.
Ironically enough, I want to
How
go
far
north.
south are we talking?
How warm does it get down south?
Pretty warm. Like you don't wear many clothes warm.
Not that you can tell from her tan.
Listen here, Tauri. you can mess with my
Make
lack
them
of
save.
research skills. You can mess with the fact that sometimes my hair is messy, but you do not mess with the lack of tan.
Leslie's just slowly dragging away the bottles so they're out of reach.
No, you'll fit in.
That's not a good thing, Balrick.
I'm
Think
literally gay.
Maybe we could spread
Yes,
the
and it's
news.
not a good thing.
We could spread the good news of Bombali in the north, and there are probably dragons up there as well. To be honest, we probably just haven't heard anything about them. Maybe we should look
Yes,
harder.
but she is looking for a specific dragon.
Any dragon, surely you'd be happy with any dragon.
The one from your vision.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if your tan's better than mine or not.
No,
I'm green.
I'm gay.
I grew up nocturnal in nightclubs.
You grew up in nightclubs?
This
What?
explains so much.
Why are people clubbing you at night?
So we've got one vote for south, one for west, then north, one for north.
I'm happy to go wherever anyone needs. I've led the way too much so far, but I do miss home. I miss the colds, so I'm happy to go north if we need to.
So
How
one quick
far-
swoop down south, and then
How far
right back
south
up
are we
north.
talking? Because it might not be a quick swoop down south if it's across the mountains into the Republic.
There are passes through the mountains, so we don't have to go up and over.
No,
Wait,
yeah.
mountains?
Are we talking like south of the mountains?
Yes. We're talking about leaving the country.
That's several months.
Oh, I thought you just meant
leaving
like
the Empire.
south of the fields.
No.
Leslie's going to be advocating for not south.
Do you want to
Insight
go south?
check.
What was that?
I'd like to insight check the insistence we don't go south.
Aderyn asked why you didn't want to go south.
Don't you miss it?
Okay, never mind.
You can still inside, because, like, they could be hiding.
Alright. Fuck is my insight?
Fuck is my deception.
Fuck is the DM?
Or honesty.
Fine, we'll do it. We'll do it. I got 17. A 15 plus 2.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm. Hmm. Sorry, I'm using Roll20. It's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Ah, you don't want to go south?
Doesn't like the south.
Aderyn still asked you, though, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Aderyn, I think maybe I've outgrown the south. You know, you'll understand when you get to my age, but it's not for me anymore. The climate, the people, the
Famously, as people get older, they start to hate Mediterranean.
How old are
Italian.
you? How old are you, Lesley?
Tropical beaches.
I'm 36. Thank you for asking. You like
Oh,
Deception check.
humans age real fast.
Insight check.
Deception check.
lie. 100% lie.
You humans age real fast, huh?
Well, the bad news is I rolled a 24 on my insight check.
Yeah, Leslie's lying.
Not
Fuck.
63.
Dirty
Not
20.
63, Balrick.
Can I do a
Actually, no.
medicine check?
Marvel.
I want to date this old man. Wait, what?
Oh.
Very similar ages.
You certainly can.
Look, I don't think carbon dating can go back that far.
Oof.
What do you mean? No, Leslie's just quite insistent that we should definitely. We've just heard some really spectacular news about our dear friend Arquen, and we don't know. We don't know how that might impact us. Maybe we need to find out more.
I will also point out, we need more information to find out, based on what he said, there's a strong possibility that he was an outlaw. And
Yeah.
based off we all know about the scar on your neck, right? You showed it to us.
Yeah.
And based on the scar around his neck, there's a not small chance that he was hanged.
Yes.
It seems pretty obvious he was hanged, really.
So
What with the new scar and all.
So, if we decide to follow in his old footsteps, we may have a further second aggravated issue with the Empire.
That's one of the reasons why it might be a good idea to leave the Empire for a bit. At the very least, if we do follow Arquen's routes, we should aim to leave our Empire after that.
Yeah. Hop across the border.
I think, and I mean this is no offense, Arquen. It's just we don't know that much about you. You
Yeah.
seem like a stand-up guy, but it seems to me that
Actually.
sit-down guy. It seems to me that maybe something has happened to you, maybe of the fatal variety.
Mm.
And
That
it's-
certainly wasn't my first death back there.
It's now happened to both of us, and
Felt
it seems
familiar.
that the price that is paid to bring a person back is not insignificant. Now, I for one would quite like to know the price that was paid for you to come back, and possibly who you
Yeah.
might owe it to, because
I think I know who I owe it to. You know what Amhrain's trying to do? And restore balance. There's an entity, I think, that sort of embodies that and the wilds. I don't even remember if I know the name,
Don't believe it's
I
coming.
think maybe the moon spirit told me. A moon spirit told me once.
The Celestial Stag.
Yes, the celestial stag.
I would have to check.
Moon deer.
Coed Queen has been mentioned as a name. In that kind of ambiguous, is it the forest, is it a person way.
Yeah.
But,
We met a deer.
I think that's who or what did it. But who or what that is, I don't know for certain. And to my understanding, whatever it is dormant at the moment, and that's what Amhrain is trying to restore. And by dormant, I mean like slumbering, comatose, asleep. Arquen wouldn't know the term comatose.
What happens to you when Amhrain is if Amhrain is successful and wakes it up?
I hadn't considered that. Perhaps.
I'm just saying maybe answers aren't the worst thing here.
Yes, certainly about who I used to be. Useful.
That's something we can maybe have a look at while we're in the city.
Yes.
And Lesley will turn to Aderyn with kind of pleading, like, nervous eyes and say, I understand that you have a really important questions to answer yourself in the south. I just need a little more time before I return.
Okay, but if my voices get worse and I start losing control again, it's not my fault.
I think you're more in control than you realize. But we need answers for you as well. I understand. I do know.
But I'd really like you to not shock my brain again.
Maybe in the meantime I can just try things out with that rock we found.
You did really amazingly. I don't know if we said, but you did so amazingly at that camp. The second time round. 100%.
I suppose I had to make up for it.
No.
Fine. I'll go north. Lesley, you don't have to compliment me more, but there better be some stylish coats.
Leslie's gonna look at Balrick and Ximori, and then back to Aderyn and be like, there has to be better, surely.
These are the height of fashion. They cost me 500 gold.
I mean, you spent 500 on your bear trap and 500 on your dungarees?
That one wasn't canon.
The dungarees were just in a maintenance closet at the Bear Trap Museum.
All my previous clothes got shredded. There were so many bear traps.
You ever seen the movie Mousetrap?
Oh, it was a BARE trap museum, which took all your clothes off.
Actually, I think you'll find it was the bear.
It was the bear trap
Bear
museum.
trap.
The bear traps.
Anyway.
Can I just check that, Balrick, you're not bringing up intentionally that between the northern border of the Empire and the Frostfjords is complete wilderness?
But we haven't said we're going to the Frostfjords yet.
That's fine. I'm just making sure.
Wait. To northern, Rookhold isn't even that north, is it?
No, Rookhold's not north. Rookhold is pretty much directly west of you.
Yeah.
Lush Glen is more north, but that's still.
No, Lush Glen is south. Lush Glen
So
is
we're not
south.
even. Are we even heading north? We're just heading. Arquen wants to go
Rookhold
north.
is west of
I want
here,
to go
and
north
then
as
the
well.
rest of what I know of myself is north.
But, it's not north. To me, it's still south.
To you, it's south.
I think
All
it's
right,
south.
fucking hell.
I mean, really, I think we probably don't need to go to Rookhold at all. And probably just skip it.
Possibly.
Just go straight north instead.
The Lushland Forest is in the opposite direction from
I
where
think
we'd be heading. Unless we crossed the Tyson Sea and then looped around and went north.
Look, I like the idea of going north, but I mean, I think we need to find your answers first from these men before we decide that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're going
yeah.
randomly north on a whim, and it's dangerous land up there. You know, it's the border of the Empire's expanse.
Yeah. If we
then
would,
that's the peaceful bit, because the land between here and the Frostfjords is desolate. And then the
if we were to go all the way up to the Frostfjords, is there the possibility of then getting a boat all the way down the coast quicker than it would take to walk to then get to the south?
I'm not aware of, but I mean, I've not really gone much to the Frostfjord coast.
Roll me-
I'm not aware of any settlements on the coast.
Roll me a straight intelligence check, Balrick.
Or
4, not a clue.
I've avoided the coast. It's all forest. You know, that you can't access the coast for the most part. It's,
All forest all the time.
unless you want to go into the. No, you don't want to go there.
If Arquen's friends turn out to be untrustworthy people, then are we saying that then we don't go north and instead we'll go south?
I would like to visit the Reimagined Mountains, if
Why?
possible, if we go north. And then I'm more than happy to go south.
Whatever.
That's
I
very
think that-
specific.
think there is possibly... There was an old dwarven kingdom up there that was linked, I think, with my homeland. In
But
some-
Tauri, you're a human.
Quite short though.
Mostly.
A short human. But. Wait,
Sure.
what?
I'm mostly human. Well, my family is mostly human now, but you go back far enough, there's definitely some dwarvish in there.
All right.
When's the beard she's got?
It's called Ximori.
Don't say that too loud, you'll shatter Sarah's dreams.
I'm a lavender husband. Spouse.
Now's where I will pick up about the thing of you want to go to Reigrad.
That's apparently where this old kingdom was.
That's not a nice place. Like I said, most of the up north is not pleasant. I avoided that side. That's close to Cascadia Reach, and it's very not pleasant territory up there.
The other place that I am happy to go to is Laringa.
That's south.
That's
isn't it?
south.
That's
Yeah.
very south.
Laringa's
That's Aderyn.
a shithole. That works for me.
Laringa is where.
No. I don't think any of us need to go to Laringa.
So those are the two places that I would like to go.
I've no place to go anywhere.
Okay.
My main thing is we've got favours that need calling in at some point, and we don't know when.
I think as long as we're near a forest, at least the supernatural favors of that can be answered.
I've got extra favours as well to pay to certain individuals, but
Ah.
What extra favors?
it's fine. Don't
What?
worry, it's my business.
If we are going to be worried about owing people favours, then all we are going to do is basically stay here.
So that's what I'm saying. They can wait.
Is it
Like
more
that.
crime?
Okay.
Wait, what
You-
crime?
They know us. You all know I smuggle things, but they know I want out of the business.
I thought you stopped being in the business. Back in Jadothrus, that was it.
Just needed a couple more last loose ends.
Oh. Okay.
Balrick, deception, or persuasion. I'll let you choose. You're kind of masking with a little bit of truth. And Ximori, insight, please.
Insight. Sweet, flat nothing. 13.
Oh, I was really hopeful there. I thought you went a flat 0, like literally a 0. No, I got 4, so.
Ximori, he's being awfully dodgy with you.
So what is it? Just one last job kind of thing then?
It's not even that. It's. I'm not doing a job necessarily. I'm just. We got into some trouble in Jadothrus. I needed help.
You told me we stopped all this though.
It is. It's stopped. It's. We'll go down south. We won't even have to think about it.
Alright, why did we come here?
I mean, I had to make a delivery.
Yeah. But why do you have to make a delivery?
Owe the guy a favour.
Right. Well, I fancy a drink.
So the rest of us sat in silence, like. I'll sort of slide one of the bottles across the table.
I'll sort of take the cork and just
break the neck of the bottle off.
Yeah, like sliding a sword along. It's just like. So, I'm assuming, by the way, we've got like places just so it's helpful to know where we are, where we're going.
What do you mean?
Otherwise, I'm just like a map of the world or like of regions.
You do have a map. Yeah. I don't know whether you have a full map. You do have you do have whatever Balrick put together of the Brecklian fields overlaid with where the Freyfires was.
Yeah.
And
I remember having that.
And then we've got bits of paper that we can draw on.
Yes,
So I think
you're
what we
able
need
to
to do is-
sketch out a rough layout.
So
of the
tomorrow
empire.
we need to buy a proper map.
Fucking hell, your drawing's bad. I don't know who I'm talking to.
Because they're trying to do it with a wine and not like a pen. They're doing it like a finger painting.
Okay. Okay, well, let's get some, I think we should figure out what we're doing tomorrow. And then, obviously, in the evening, we've got dinner and a show, and then I have secrets about my past revealed to me that might haunt me to my very core. And before that, brunch?
Well, we can enjoy the festivities.
What are the tickets you bought, Lesley?
I got us wonderful seats, the best seats in the house probably. For the Shrew on the Water, I believe. Which I've heard great things about.
Sounds stimulating.
And I also may have a date.
You have a date?
Of course you do.
You got us tickets for your date.
Well, I thought we could have like a group activity. While we sat separately from you guys.
Yeah, it's them two, and then the rest of us are dotted around the theatre in whatever seats were available. And we all
The
like,
rest of us are in the
we've all
row
got
behind.
we've all got theatre glasses and just snapped our heads around to look at them.
I don't actually remember. I remember that Lesley and the person he's taking for the date, who's a tiefling.
The scarf seller.
Yep, scarf person. Are sat separately from everybody else. Is everybody else sat separately from each other? Gethin?
I believe it was a bunch of random seats.
Oh, fuck.
You got the tickets. What do you want?
I would like them to be together,
Okay, fine. They're all together.
ideally.
They're
Like,
not perfectly together. It's like a 2, a 2, and a 1 kind of thing. But like one row in front, and then like there's a couple of people in between you. So you're kind of like close enough, but
It's Lesley and his date, someone else, and then the rest of us.
You've got Arquen, Balrick, and Ximori all in 3 tiny seats right next to each other.
Yeah. And there's like 4 rows behind us that can't see a thing.
As
Sorry,
a large person
sorry.
who goes to the theatre, it's a real problem. The amount of end seats I have to end up being in.
Yeah.
Gethin can attest to somebody who sat next to me in a theatre. They are not made for my shape.
anyway, as the drinking
I know how you feel.
and planning goes on, who is sleeping where?
Big bed.
You have 3 other rooms.
Shotgun the
Awesome.
nicest of the other rooms.
I'm having a room to myself, bitches.
Okay. So, who's with Lesley and who's with?
Paladin doesn't hit. I'll put a fur up next to deck. So I'm on the floor by the fire in the conversation pit. You get the full bed.
Ooh. Like Aderyn might want her space.
Don't we have 4 rooms?
You have the penthouse, and you have 3 other rooms.
Yeah, so
Penthouse is apparently now doubly occupied, but it was just Aderyn. Tauri went, I'm having my own room, which left 2 rooms for 4 people.
Yeah.
So now that Aderyn's just in like the penthouse bed and Balrick is curled up in a fire pit with the dog.
It's honestly one of the best ways to sleep.
Paladin's okay with it.
If you snore, I am stabbing you.
Balrick has never snored on his side.
With what knife would you be doing that, Aderyn?
What would you like to know?
Well,
Hey,
Come on, Lesley, let's go.
Arquen, do you want to play some Five Finger Flame before you go? I say, pulling Leslie's knife out of my boot.
Okay, I have +0 to Dex. That's a 4. I stab myself in the hand with the first one.
You think that's a knife?
That's a 7. I stab myself in the hand as well.
Dex,
I don't think we know how to play this game.
Yeah, you know, you go through your various fingers, right?
It's just,
knife.
we have to keep rolling Constitution saving throws, and whoever wins.
right, hold on. Lesley, make me...
Sorry, Chris is trying to say something. Not really.
No. Tyler, why did you do something? I was saying, can I confiscate the knife? They're stabbing themselves.
Right,
I'm going to run.
I
off.
want Lesley and Balrick to both make athletics checks.
I cast Nature's Wrath on Balrick to restrain
I give
him.
it to a rage.
Athletic.
I do a Draugshi transformation.
I'm drunk.
tail comes out.
22.
22, Lesley.
13.
13. Balrick now has the knife.
I'm going to go over. They're stabbing
Wait.
themselves. What I imagine
Balrick
is
has to make a strength saving throw.
What I imagine as well is that they're not just stabbing themselves once, they're like stabbing their hand, passing it to the next one, just stabbing just repeatedly stabbing their own hands. So Balrick is going to march over very angrily. You're going to attempt to grapple him with vines.
Strength saving throw, yes.
That's an 18.
Yeah, you succeed. I misty step away with the knife.
Super strength. You miss his step away with the knife. I thought it
Yeah.
was marked. I know where you are at all times.
Ah!
And I look at you as you misty step, and I'm going to chase after you, and I'm like, give that to you.
The athletics check has already been rolled. He does get the knife.
I'm
Well, it's
wrestling-
contested, isn't it?
I'm like, "This is-"
You didn't make a chance to contest it because you tried to nature's wrath him.
Yeah, that doesn't mean he gets to immediately grab it out of my hand.
I gave you an action as a reaction. Be happy.
Natural 20.
Don't care. Match it off
Big
you.
me
Can't just
and the
natural
knife up.
20 your way out of everything.
Right, I pick you and the knife up then, and I'm going to look at you and I'm like, let go. Get this back when you've earned it, and I'm going to pocket it now.
It's stuck in my hand. Ah!
You eventually all head
No
to
wound
bed.
bled.
Tauri having left already.
I'm getting a room to myself then if Leslie's sleeping with Arquen.
I tell you what, those of you who aren't in the penthouse, roll me perception checks. Those of you who are drunk, with disadvantage.
Woo!
It's up to you whether you're drunk or you've just had a nice amount of wine. I'm just
Ah, drunk.
There was a nat 20 and an 11.
I rolled a 19 and 18 plus 8.
I rolled a 24.
I rolled a nat 20.
2 and a 1.
0.
I rolled a nat 20 and an 11, so it's 13. Sorry,
Tauri,
14.
Tauri, you clearly see this. Arquen, you kind of Arquen is an interesting one. We'll come back to Arquen. But Tauri, as you leave while all of this drama is going on. You're like, no, I'm done. I'm heading out for the night. As you head down, you see about in twos or threes, about 24 people leaving a room. There's like a conference room, for lack of a better term, like just a communal room. A lot of them shaking hands with a half-orc of some description, fairly like skinny, quite tall half-orc, with like half a head shaved, just giving them like a pep talk or like a kind word as they leave and just shaking their hands. They all seem to be fairly thankful or whatever before heading off into the night. And as you pass by this room, you do kind of like glance slightly inside, and you do see, among other things, that bronze dragonborn in that room, along with the halfling that they'd gone with even before you kind of just head to your room. You just clock that. Arquen, as you're like coming back down the stairs a little bit tipsy with blood leaking from your hand, you see you come down to this room a short while afterwards. Now all of these people have left, and you do see that kind of white hair, like white wavy curly haired halfling kind of like stick their head out the door and then just shut the door, and you as you're walking past it kind of thing.
And it's just like a sort of a conference-y room kind of.
Yeah.
On the 26th, do I hear what's going on in the other behind the door as I sort of like walk past it?
You hear you can't pick up real conversation through just a door by ambient noise. Yeah, you pick up like conversation happening inside of a few different voices. Not like a lot, but there's at least a handful of voices inside.
Is there a keyhole?
Yes.
Can I put my eye up to it?
Make me a perception check at disadvantage.
Yeah. Now it's a natural 20 on the first one,
Sure.
and that's a 12 for an unnatural 20.
You kind of take a peep into the room with this like obscured view of what's in there. You can't make out a great deal. It's a decent sized room that you think can take a decent number of people, but from what you can see, like the chairs have been like brought together in the middle. A table set out in the center of these things around, and a number of people in here, including the dragonborn that introduced themselves as Koromar, this white-haired halfling, and some other people that you don't particularly recognize by any means. And you can see that they're just like conversing quite intensely about various things and pointing out little things like that are on the map or not the map, the piece of paper on the table. With a dirty 20, you also see in there someone who stands a little bit out from the room. Is like, while a lot of these people seem to be like almost like younger, or like maybe like maxing in like the 30s kind of thing. There is like just sitting down in one of these chairs, just an elderly, dark-skinned gnome woman just knitting as well.
Is there anywhere in the room I can... No, that wouldn't work. I'll assume the door's locked.
It is, yes.
Yeah. Probably heard them lock it. Are we sort of on the balcony going around the, like...
So you're currently in like a stairwell, essentially.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily have
Can
anything.
Can I go and find the bartender, the owner?
Yeah, you can head back down to the ground floor kind of thing. It's like, thinned out a little bit, but there's still a decent kind of round of music going on.
Yeah. I'll sort of go over to the bartender and the owner, whose name I've forgotten now.
Shenmere.
Shenmere, that was it. And sort of sidle over. The wound on my hand is like healed back up, obviously, because I've healed it.
Mm-hmm.
My weird little magic tricks. I'll beckon over to Shenmere specifically, and just sort of, as they approach, I'm like, thank you so much for your hospitality tonight. It's been fantastic.
Hey, you paid well. You paid well. I appreciate good patrons.
Yes. I don't suppose, and obviously stop me if I'm getting sort of out of hand. I don't suppose you'd be able to give me a little bit of information, do you?
Depends what you're looking for, lad.
About a strange group of patrons that you had.
I get all kinds of strange patrons in here. You're going to have to be more specific.
Well, the group that sort of hired the meeting hall upstairs.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't suppose you know anything about them. Unfortunately, they left before I could speak to anyone.
They're in here about once a month, I think. It's just usually the same groups of people, but every now and again a couple more. Don't know exactly what they're doing up there, but they just tell us at the bar that if anyone comes in asking for the Knight's Compass, just to send them up. So we do. Don't seem to be any kind of bother or anything. And then as the evening progresses, they kind of just largely all come down about the same time, seeming pretty happy. A few of them stay for a drink. A few of them just head off home.
That night as in knights or night?
No, night as in
night.
Time that the moon's out.
I see. Maybe there's some kind of orienteering group or something.
Maybe. I will be honest. I've not given thought to ask. I tend to let people use the room for whatever they need. If they don't cause us any trouble, I don't necessarily need to know.
Thank you. Obviously, I don't suppose we've got any outstanding payments at the moment, do we?
No, you left quite a healthy tab initially. So if you want, I can make sure that breakfast is sent up to your rooms in the morning.
Absolutely, I'll put another 10 gold on top of that.
You can stay for as long as you want, lad.
Arquen is very, very eloquent right now for saying he's multiple bottles of wine down.
And bleeding heavily from the hand.
I have a +7 to Constitution saving throws.
He used 5 lay on hands to cure poison.
Yeah.
And how many lay on hands was it to cure the hand?
1.
High five.
How many games did we play? 1d4 +4.
You each lost 3 hit points.
8, nice.
Oh, damn.
Is there anything else anyone would like to say?
We missed most of the I think Arquen will probably sit in a darkened corner doing his best sort of Strider impression and watch them as they go. Also, watch for anyone else watching out for them as they go.
Make me 2 rolls: a charisma stealth check
Ooh, charisma stealth.
and a perception check.
What am I adding to charisma stealth
Are
other
you
than
proficient?
charisma?
Are you proficient in stealth?
No.
Then just
In
for
fact,
charisma.
Are you not
Just
got
19 on that
a
one.
disadvantage on stealth because of chainmail?
Yes.
I'm not wearing it. I
Ah.
specifically said I'm not wearing it, remember?
He
I had a
did-
wash. I've taken my armor off.
He did say to me that he has before you all got drunk. He had taken his armor off. So that's fair. Sorry. What
And
were
what was the
your
other
rolls? And perception for the other.
Perception is that. So perception is a 24, and the other one's a 19.
It's
Yeah.
a short while into the evening before eventually this group come down, and compared to the previous lot that seemed to all leave kind of at once, that Shen applied to, these guys kind of come down like at most pairs, if not fairly broken, trying to be subtle in their departure, essentially. You do eventually see Koromar leaving with the as yet unnamed halfling. And yeah, they all kind of
The
just...
silver head one.
Yeah.
The scar.
And they all just kind of head out into the night at various points. They don't seem to hang around for anything.
Yeah. And nobody gets up and leaves after them. Like,
you look around the room and it doesn't appear like it. It doesn't look like anyone's following them, which is your immediate kind of view. But there does become, like, based on your brief estimation of the number of voices in the room and the number of people you saw, eventually they all kind of come down, including the gnome woman.
Yeah.
And then you do see, like, a couple of people a short while afterwards definitely get up that with... What do you roll? Yeah, 24 perception. You do notice these people are just, like, underneath, like, a heavy leather jacket. They do have a decent size...
you cut out there.
Sorry, underneath, like, a heavy leather jacket, 2 individuals just kind of get up, again, fairly discreet with it, but do get up and just kind of head out.
As in part of, like, the general consensus of the group, like...
Roll me an insight check.
Oh, shit. Natural 20.
Your inference is they were probably watching out for anyone else coming in, kind of thing.
Yeah, did a shit job of it. Okay. I guess after that point, I'd simply go to bed.
Wonderful.
And as I lie down, I'll like shout to Lesley, Lesley, don't forget the name Knight's Compass, and that's not knights as in knights, like the other one.
Leslie's gonna grumble like in his sleep, basically. Night.
No, it's Night.
Night compass.
While Arquen has been like waiting and doing, I'm assuming it's taking like a few minutes. Leslie's gonna go.
Yeah.
A few minutes, you know. Leslie's gonna quietly knock on Aderyn and Balrick's and Derek's door.
Oh, it was preparing for a conversation.
He's gonna leave again. Leslie's gonna look at Aderyn and ask if can I have a word, Ad?
Like with me or without me?
With you.
Okay.
Oh, we can do that. Can we do the mind thing?
Oh, you don't want Balrick to hear. Sorry. Okay.
Right, I'll just entertain myself.
I'll mentally go, oh, that was awkward. Okay, yeah, what is it?
I've been in worse. I do want to help you a lot with your search for knowledge. I just thought I owe you an explanation, maybe, that I don't necessarily feel I owe to many others here. I am not. I mean, I am who I say I am, and everything and that. But I am a wanted man in the south. not necessarily by the law, but by people who would seek to hurt me, hurt my friends, and hurt my family.
Child support fine.
where I could be seen. I came north to try and work out how I can protect those I love, who are few and far between. But it seems that in the past few weeks, that list has been growing. I would like to return to see my family at some point. I just don't want to put them into any danger. I think that you understand familial love. And as my friend, I hope that you understand that my reasons for doing this are semi-noble. I also don't want to get hurt, obviously. I just wanted you to know that it's not that I don't appreciate you guys. I would do anything for you. I just don't want to put you through this either. At least until I can work out something.
Thank you for telling me. You must miss your family terribly then.
Some days.
Well, Lesley, I don't care what you've done in the past or who you've been in the past. I know you're a good person. So, whoever these people are that are coming after you and the people you love, I'd like to help you with them. Like, get rid of them or something.
Thank you, Aderyn. I appreciate it. I will let you know if there's stuff that we can do. Thank you, though.
For what it's worth, I think the rest would be happy to help too.
That's very nice to say. You might be right. I will tell them in my own time, if that's okay.
I won't tell them, don't worry. But, we kind of like becoming a family here, so...
It's scary, isn't it?
If they're coming after you, they're coming after all of us.
Thank you, Aderyn. That's taken some stuff off my mind and put quite a lot more on, actually. Let's take a swing at the bottle of wine. I'll leave you to your sleep.
Are they like...
Balrick does snore. Like...
Oh.
Definitely. He's got to.
Got the dad snores.
Or maybe it's Derek who snores.
This is my power for fantasy, my wish fulfillment. I want to be a person who doesn't snore.
Please let him have this one thing.
Okay, sorry.
Dream.
He looks like the sort of person who would snore. I would be surprised if he doesn't. Report back to me, though.
I will.
It would be a very sexy, cool thing about his character if he didn't snore.
Exactly.
Well, eventually, I assume, unless anyone else has anything, sleep does find you all.
I'll do it another time.
I roll
So-
stealth.
Go on, Chris.
Hello?
Balrick, no, Ximori. Balrick was going to talk to Aderyn, and then Lesley noticed him. Do it there.
I didn't catch any of that. It was very
Nope.
quiet.
Yeah,
so
very
I was
quiet.
like-
But this mic hates me. I
Because
said.
you're leaning like 6 feet from it.
I said. Balrick, as he gets his furs ready and stuff, and he's lying down next to the deck, he did get up to look at Aderyn to talk to her, get her attention, and then Lesley knocks on the door, and Balrick goes, "It's alright, we'll leave it for another time."
Okay.
So
I'm intrigued.
Eventually, all finally get to bed. Ximori is out of it, and you lot can hear Ximori snoring from 4 flights away.
Excuse me, I am
It sounds like someone's
who
dying.
trances.
Somehow you snore during a trance.
Balrick, you are trying to get a good night's sleep, but even this floor situation you made for yourself is too comfortable. The rug here is far too plush. It's not coarse enough. But you do eventually kind of.
a little bit.
You do kind of. Deck just singes the top of it to rough it up. You do eventually drift off. And in your sleep, I'd like you to tell me of a fond memory of your wife that Balrick is dreaming of.
Got me on the spot. I think it'll be an early memory before she was even his wife, and when he first moved to, is it Drangovic?
Yes,
the town is Drangovic. Where he was a guard ranger sort of type person, and she was a druid, and she was teaching him druidcraft, and it's to like help heal wounds, like general first aid and stuff. But just the sort of instant connection they had to each other over wounded bodies from ball attacks and stuff. Just like the flirting while someone's on a bench going, "I'm dying here," and they're like,
It's over the top, hands touching, fake bits of magic passing.
Yeah.
through. That spark.
Can you
both
at least
literal
sew me up
and
before you start
metaphorical.
fucking?
Unfortunately, that taste of happiness, of joy, does begin to fade as you feel yourself coming around to a little bit of wakefulness. And it's still the middle of the night. Aderyn is behind the drapes of the large bed in the center of the room. Deck is like gently snuffling away as he does on the floor. And you can feel that the soft kind of sea breeze flowing in through the open bay windows. And the voice of Adra still in your ears. You smile kind of solemnly in remembrance. Kind of touching on the fact that you may have started to find something a little to fill the void, if not completely, at least partially. Till you realise you can still hear her voice. Coming from outside.
I grab my bow, which is right next to me, grab an arrow, and put in my hand ready, and then walk over very carefully to the window, because I know that can't be her.
I'd like you to roll me a perception check.
That is a 19.
A 19, you kind of scan the streets below, frustrated due to the high floor that you're on and the sea mist that has blown in across the city to linger on the streets below, that you can't even see the streets, the ground below you. But you can definitely hear that faint, guiding, almost slightly teasing voice teaching you how to navigate dark forests and the like, coming from down on the streets below the mist.
Balrick isn't thinking with that. I think he grabs his son's sword in one hand, bow with a single arrow in the bow in the other hand, and he's rushing downstairs, like out of the room immediately. Not even thinking. Derek might wake up at that and start to follow him.
Okay.
I'd
I'd like you to roll me stealth checks. Aderyn, I need a perception check. No, you wouldn't even roll. This would just be your passive -5.
Doing it at a disadvantage because Balrick is not caring about stealth.
Fair.
Balrick is just manic speed. It's still a 21. Derek might be a bit more stealthy and has got is trying to be. Maybe he's not trying to be. That's a 13.
13. Still. You don't know this, but Aderyn is not disturbed as you head out. Aderyn is probably deep in her own version of dreams and nightmares that for once we'll leave undescribed. As Balrick, you head down. The tavern is completely silent at this point in the night. It's shut up shop. You can still get out, but there is no one on the bar. There is no one in the communal area, and you head out onto the streets. And the immediate thing is the cold air hits you, the mist immediately clinging to your form, seeping into your clothes. And it is a cold night as you dive out onto the streets.
Well, that doesn't affect Balrick. Balrick is it's warm. I think on the way down he's managed to clumsily buckle the sword around his belt. Swung the bolt over him and shot his shoulder. Arrow just in hand, I guess. Running around with an arrow in his hand. And he's going to listen out for the voice.
Cool. Assuming it is essentially trying to track the voice now, make me a survival check.
Natural 20. 26.
Clinging on to a sound of a voice that you have not heard in... I don't know how long it is now. It's at least years, if not a decade.
I reckon it's closing on a decade. Maybe 8 or 9 years.
A voice that you'd forgotten how much you missed as you go kind of purposefully striding through the streets, aware of Derek behind you moving through the mist. Derek keeping an eye out for you. Here and there, you initially see...
For the first time ever then, if Derek catches up to me, I might swing onto Derek and ride Derek around the streets.
Okay. You see a couple of people here and there that you do well to kind of avoid. You think they're just Scale Guard doing their standard patrols, or drunk old revelers still making their way back home. You're following through the streets, this voice seemingly bouncing off the walls of the kind of cobblestone streets. Eventually, as you wind through, you come to a small alleyway, if anything, arched over kind of buildings, forming a natural kind of rooftop over this street. You can see an orcish woman standing there, faintly in the mist, faintly shrouded in the silver kind of moonlight obscurity, with a face that you haven't seen in a long time.
I draw my bow and I knock an arrow. And I don't draw it, but I'm pointing it at, and I will shout, "Who are you?"
The figure kind of smiles in a way that is like a fleeting memory, that is like a dream to you. And looks at you and just goes, "I've missed you."
You're not my wife.
Well,
What are you?
it's an awful rude way, but it's just, is this how you would normally... This is how you normally come home?
Home.
Yes. Where we live together?
This is not home. Who? You're dead. This is not real. What are you? What trickery are you playing on me?
For once, I promise I'm not. I'm just... I mean... I know we're not married yet, but... Roll me an insight check.
Ten.
You're not wrong. that something feels off, but right now you can't quite put your finger on it.
I will get off of Derek, who presumably is very unsettled.
Derek is unsure because you're unsure, and so he very intentionally slides round slightly just to take up a little bit more space in case.
I'm going to storm forward, and I am going to draw the bow this time and point it at this image and go, "You are not my wife. I held her body. Whatever trick you're playing on me, this is too far."
No, of course. I'm not your wife. You haven't. This is a little intense, I'll be honest. And then as you get that little bit closer and the arrow is just up against the presence, you lose yourself a little bit in your kind of your anger here, and the tip of the arrow of the thing is held up right against the chest of this creature. And then you notice it with your perception that it's not against the chest, it's in it. There's no blood, but you can see just the tip of your arrow, half an inch inside whatever this is.
I'm going to loosen the bow, grab the arrow in the one hand, holding the bow, and then reach out my hand to her.
You reach out your hand, and in response, she too reaches out her hand to you, and in that moment, your hand passes through the spectral form, and just a lingering look in your face of just, "I'll come back." And then the image kind of fades into the mist, a shadow, a ghost of a memory. And it's at that point you realise that the way that she looked was how she looked in your dream. Not how she looked as your wife.
There is a soft tear down Balrick's face, but he's not sad right now, he's angry. And he's looking around and he's yelling, "Who's done this? Who's trying to trick me? This is too far. Show yourself." And he's waving the ball around wildly.
You swing it around wildly, and all you hear is the very faint sound of your own voice echoing off the walls around you. Deck kind of steps up to you and just cautiously nudges you with a shoulder in his head.
It's not right. Alright, let's go back, buddy. Let's go back. I'll solemnly lead Deck back to the inn.
Deck is intentionally up to you, almost trying to support you in some way. Unsure what's exactly happened to you, but make sure that you're there. And you head back to the tavern. Eventually morning comes. Each of you is woken up rather rudely. Well, you think at first rudely until you realise that the people at the door are holding steaming rashers of kind of thinly sliced pork, scrambled eggs, and some kind of fresh chunks of hearty bread that are delivered to your rooms. Just ordered last night.
Thanks. I just ordered breakfast. I did not specify what it was going to be, so bottoms up.
No, Lesley, not like that.
Bottoms down.
My hair is a mess. I'm just.
Tauri walks in perfectly made up. Ready to be able to go out straight away if needed.
Illusion.
Balrick will still be up. Balrick will have been up at the same time, military style. Will have been up at crack of dawn.
We are reuniting in that main room, though.
In the penthouse.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone's walked to the penthouse for breakfast.
Aderyn's just asleep.
Breakfast.
Everyone walks in as
Aderyn is like Anna from Frozen.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm nice in the room since like a few hours now. Balrick has invited everyone in, like guiding everyone to the right places and stuff. The curtains are still drawn, so you know you've got. Like,
Yes, it's still nighttime.
your bed.
From my perspective.
Not on the room, on the bed.
Yeah, there's a silhouette behind these curtains on the bed. They are like suggestive in that way. Like this is the penthouse.
A small pool of drool is just slowly forming over the pillow.
Oh, everything's a mess. Aderyn moves in her sleep, so like she's probably like upside down in the bed.
Presumably
Snores
There's like two
telepathically.
pillows have been kicked through the curtains.
Sleep, she kicks, she moves, she rolls around. She's got a lot of voices to answer to, so.
There's like small burns from when she's been doing like sleep sorcery.
She's never getting the deposit back.
Deposit? Better deposit, paid up front. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mr. Arq.
Night, something.
You always
A
think.
random red
Lesley,
roll just
it's
hits
morning,
your
Lesley.
Ah!
I'm loving this because this conversation seems so accurate when there's like 4 people talking at once. It's exactly what
Yeah. So who looks refreshed out of everyone here? Do we roll hangover checks?
I mean, Aderyn didn't drink.
No.
Aderyn won't be hungover. Just too early for her.
It's just her natural state.
It's fine. Balrick didn't drink a drop and doesn't show when he's not slept. So,
Is it a Constitution saving throw or?
No, it's a Constitution check.
Okay, in that case, that is simply a 4. A 5 even. I got a nat 1 with a +4.
Ximori
I
looks
cured myself of poison, but then while I was waiting for them, I had like 4 old fashions and a bottle of wine.
You're
As a
You're
12.
having your best like Strider drinks.
Yeah.
Like my hair is at like all angles.
I eat 2 raw eggs.
is Lesley welcome to us?
I'd get them frozen. I know he hasn't. He's moving.
No,
It's fine. Lesley looks fine. Lesley has started on one of the penultimate bottle of wine, though.
Balls open and it tastes a bit like vinegar.
Right.
That's balsamic.
It's a bit like vinegar at this time of the day.
That was a topping for the bread. That came with it. Like,
After having brushed my teeth, I immediately pour a large glass of orange juice.
What are you guys doing?
What time is it?
I mean, it's mid-morning.
It's too early for us to... Yeah, we can go shopping and do stuff we need to. So, Balrick, you never answered my question about spells to do with water.
Just 1 minute. Aderyn was about to say something.
No, I really want to hear your thoughts on
No,
this.
you were going to say something.
I was gonna ask how everybody slept, but I know the answer. It's worse than me because I had the best bed. So answer, please.
That's fine. Balrick does say so, it's fine. The only evidence that Balrick had a disrupted sleep is he has had like 3 more coffees than usual. Big chugging coffees.
I cure poison again, but it just sort of forces it all. 2 seconds.
I cure poison.
Perfect. I'm good.
Arquen's clear hands is practical.
Plaster.
Alright.
What's
Alright.
the plan, gang?
Is this your approach to everything? Someone has like a discomfort or a phobia of some kind, and you're just like, how am I going to cure you?
I'm not trying to cure you. I'm trying to give you a mitigation so that we have options if we need them. There's a big difference. I'm not going to force you to go on water.
I think that we can deal with that when we get to it. We don't need to go on water right now, so I don't think it needs discussing.
Yeah. We're not going.
Are you scared? Are you scared that discussing water will have to make you confront a fear that will make you feel emasculated in some way because you don't like to appear vulnerable in front of your friendship group when you have a responsibility to be the strong one?
No, that's something that men our age never feel. Our emotions.
Not have fears.
Do you simply not like water?
I just don't have fears. That's the thing.
Do you have rabies? Is that it?
Well, for asymptomatic rabies.
I know a guy who had rabies, right? And he really didn't like boats.
Ximori,
Yeah.
you're alright. I'll pat Ximori on the back, just like, you're alright.
Do I have rabies now?
I knew a squirrel with rabies.
I kicked it through a tree.
You near squirrel.
That's worrying considering your memory isn't.
I met it on the way to where I was meeting you guys.
Did you have a lovely chat?
Yeah, I got real there was nobody but animals on the way there.
So do you think you were a squirrel when you met the squirrel? Because you can speak to the squirrel, but you haven't met any people yet.
Yeah, that's true.
How does Ravens affect the personality?
Huh?
How does Ravens affect the personality? We only have to see the
badly.
No?
Like, if you imagine what someone with rabies is and then turn it into a squirrel, that. We are getting way off topic once again. What the fuck are we doing today, guys?
It's like
No, what we do is again. Arquen said what we do today.
strong as a kid or something.
Look, I'm just uncomfortable with water. It's no big deal. It's not. It's not like it's a. Phobia. It's not like it's a phobia or anything. Like I can swim really good. I'm like better swimming than a lot of you.
Prove it.
You'll go on a boat if you really, really, really have to, but you'd prefer not to.
Yeah, absolutely. Go on a river boat if you want.
And the
Case
sail.
closed.
Do you get seasick, Balrick? Is that it?
Look, let's talk about what we're doing today. That's the practical thing.
That's
Are we
one of the
going
reasons
shopping?
why I was asking the question. But
Okay, what's your reasoning?
because there is a magic shop here, and I know of there being 2 spells, one of which allows a group of people to walk on water,
Oh.
and one that allows people to breathe underwater.
I mean, they both sound like very useful spells for you guys to have.
So I was asking the question, do we as a group buy them? Or at least one of them, so that if we have to cross, I don't know, a river that's a little too large, we don't have to worry.
But I'm fine with it.
Walking on.
Sounds good.
The walking on water one sounds great, but I don't actually need to breathe, so.
The breathing underwater one, how long does it allow you to breathe underwater?
I think that's new information for me.
I think it's about the 8 hours, if I remember correctly, but I haven't looked at it in
I can swim
years.
So,
I would like that.
I think breathing underwater would be way better than walking on water.
That's so much time to like have a look at fish and look for seashells. And like you could even try and sleep underwater, and that's probably so comfortable because there's like
It's not.
no gravity underwater.
Ulrich is in the corner trying to vomit.
I reckon it's a
The
good
water
idea
kind of
to
like
get it
fills up your
anyway.
lungs, then you got to get it all out when you get back out the water again. It's a mess.
Why
Which
don't you
one
just-
lasts longer?
As I said, I think they're both around the same. I'd need to look into them more, but I think they were around the 8. Well, the one that would last longer is the breathing underwater, because I think that's at least 8 hours.
But that's just
The
for
water walking, no, that would be for a group of people.
Ah,
The walking on water, I think, would still be, again, it would be a group, but it would be less time.
Cool. I reckon that's a good thing to go and consider getting anyway.
How many uses does the spell have?
Well, if we get it the right way, I can put it into my little book, and then it's as many times as we want.
What's the right way?
Set up like some of them ritual circles that you do. Yeah,
Exactly.
as long as Aderyn's got the patience to allow you to do it fully.
Yes, because it would be a big payoff. We can all go spend the day underwater.
No, I know. I'm talking about the fact
Sounds
that the
amazing.
last time these circles that she does, they take a while to do. You know.
This one shouldn't take as long as the glyph. This one will take about as long as it takes me to be able to understand languages.
Balrick's just trying to insult me, but it's not going to work
No.
because he's scared of the water, and that's pathetic.
I just find it deeply uncomfortable that you can't see the bottom.
If we can breathe in the water, we can go all the way to the bottom.
If you can swim, it doesn't really matter. You can just kind of swim. Or you just swim down and you find the bottom, then you stand on it.
Well, magic shop today. Arquen, it sounds like we're doing a magic shop today.
Fantastic.
And then we'll enjoy the sensitivities, the festivities.
Festivities.
Who knew that was hard to do in Balrick's accent?
Alright, Common's not your first language, I assume. Oh, it's just an accent.
Is the shop going to be open if it's the festival today?
Oh yeah, probably. It's not like
Yeah, it's not like a holiday. Most shops.
it's not like
still-
Tianlong. It's kind of like like a remembery kind of day.
You're aware at this point, having one of you, I'm certain, has looked out the beautiful bay windows over the rising dawn over the city. You can see that it does look that there is like a parade procession route being like cordoned off for the day. So you're aware that like mobility around the at least center of the city might be a little more difficult, but it does appear that it does seem to very much stay quite central. But it does seem to take up a lot of space, and like Scale Guard are out in force to make sure that, as you can see, that some crowds are beginning to gather. People want to get good kind of views, and they're just like there to make sure that everything stays aligned.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I learned some stuff last night. So that fellow Koromar that I met last night, who seemed to know me, he and several others have a meeting with like a large group in a meeting room here at least once a month for some time. They call themselves the Knight's Compass.
So he's an alcoholic.
Oh. No, they also, well, maybe they all are, but I think that might be unrelated to the rest of it, where they didn't, I think they probably wouldn't meet in a bar if that was the case. Or maybe they're bad alcoholics. Anyway, they meet once a night, like once a month, and it seems they then leave very surreptitiously, separately from each other, while being very talking very animatedly while in the room. That's as much as I got. And yeah, two sort of burly people who'd been concealing weapons were guarding like downstairs to check nobody sort of rushed in or anything like that.
I mean, luckily that sounds less like bandits and more like some sort of
Amateur
unionization.
Amdrams.
They're just playing D&D, guys.
A LARPing.
Who all want very different things.
So, yeah, that's what I
How
heard.
good a look at those weapons did you get? How foam were they?
Wait, so you sneaked over to listen in on the meeting?
No, I couldn't really hear anything. I saw them through the keyhole, and then I went and sat downstairs and sort of I spoke to the bartender about them, and then I sort of watched them leave.
Did any of them come up to you when they were leaving?
No, they didn't see me. I'm an excellent spy, it seems.
I just give you a raised eyebrow.
Don't try and conceal me in like somewhere that, don't try and conceal me physically, but stick me in a costume. Happy as Larry, probably.
disappears
you.
into the roll.
I'm really good with
Who's
costume.
Larry? Very happy man I seem to have known from my past.
What was that, Aderyn? It cut out for me.
Oh, I'm good with costumes.
Oh.
It was,
Yes, I've seen your old woman.
Is she
Right,
still?
No.
She's not still an old woman, is she?
No.
We have the fashion show between now and then.
Tauri?
Can I make a check of some kind to try and remember more about... I know what level the spells I'm talking about are, but can I make a check for Tauri to be able to know if they're a similar level to, for example, Tiny Hut?
Give me an Arcana check, I guess.
Tiny hut.
You mean small hovel?
Small hole. Leroy
Dirty
Small.
20.
Leroy Small Hut.
A dirty 20. You know that by arcane classification that these spells are... I know water...
They're both third level.
Yeah, they're both third levels, yeah.
Cool.
You also, with a dirty 20, know the water breathing lasts for 24 hours.
Oh yeah, I'll say so.
So, having a think, if I remember correctly, the better one we should look at, if we're going to get this spell, is water breathing, because that will last 24 hours. And I'm busy trying to find it. When did we go visit the damn shop?
Which shop?
The one where I bought the third level spell.
You mean Worm Seal in Sheerdothras?
Yes.
Like 2 months ago? No, not that far. About a month ago at this point.
Ah, here we go. No, because I'm busy trying to remember how much it cost.
I think we're gonna have to go and check regardless because
Yeah,
it's the capital.
it's a different city.
You're gonna need the Electrum
Yeah.
as well.
and we're gonna need.
We'll need the Electrum, but we know at least then it would cost roughly.
We're gonna have to go.
something.
Like last time, we're gonna have to go to the shop. We're gonna have to get the rate to say how much we need, and then we're gonna have to go to the bank to say, look, this is how much we need. And it's gonna be a whole kerfuffle.
Fantasy DMV again.
Yep.
At least
Hello,
you know.
I'd like to open an account.
At least you know from the experience at this point, it is only items of potential hazardous nature, like weaponry, spells that can deal like damage, that kind of stuff, that is what requires sign off from the Officio Arcanum itself.
So
Like
this wouldn't.
utility transactions tend to be like, provided there's paperwork, we can find you if necessary.
So would this need it?
Water breathing? Probably not, no.
Okay. But it would still need the Electrum.
Oh yeah, you still got to pay an Electrum.
No, I was confirming that.
I imagine water breathing is a fairly common one for sale and
Yeah.
like makes the gun boats and stuff, isn't it?
Same with
Yeah.
Tiny Hut.
Well, we'll only know when we go to the place.
I would like to go back to the Bear Trap Museum.
Sure. You walk up to the Bear Trap Museum. There is a large, like, sketch drawing of your face right at the ticket booth. And they look at you, they look behind at the thing, and just shake their head.
That's fair. I head off into town because I know what I have to deal with magic nonsense.
Fair enough.
As you do, you throw something behind you, and it's.
It's not a bear trap.
I think there's a monster in a Tome of Beasts called a Gnarljack that is just an animated bear trap.
Yeah.
Ah, nuts, I say, kicking a stone, which goes through the Bear Trap Museum.
Right, what are you guys doing?
I did. To the magic shop.
To the magic shop. Okay, from
Well, getting street food.
get some street food. I mean, you just had breakfast.
Street food.
Street
I think
food.
Arquen's a bit just cavern.
I'm a growing boy.
Street food is easy to obtain.
Do you think regrowing an eye is easy?
You've lost an eye.
No.
Speaking of which, soon I should have an updated to the grievous injuries table, so that's going to be fun. Anyway, you head through the upper city to... Wait, that's weird. Give me a second. Yes, that's what it is. Yeah, you head through the upper city where you are passing through one of the gates to reach where, upon passing through the gates, you can see the 3-story building that you had all walked past at some point yesterday. With its kind of rectangular like bottom floor, octagonal like glass, like essentially greenhouse like effect middle floor, and then a small like dome observatory at the top. You can see that the parade route seems to go right past this shop. So like there is crowds gathering around it, but there is still access to the shop being granted. It just seems to be the procession goes past it. You can see as you approach that what's my notes on it? Yeah, you can see there's like a small stand outside it, like on the side of the parade route, where you can see a number of people that Tauri you would recognise wearing the robes of students of Reimagined College, who are like at the thing handing out small trinkets to children, handing over like a small handful of copper pieces and getting a small kind of slightly animated trinket. The kind that like Togrim occasionally used to whiz up every now and again.
One of them immediately puts it in their mouth.
Yeah.
No!
Guess we go in. We tried to put cloak over Dirk.
Yeah, what is
I was
that?
Kind of thing.
Do you have like an illusion spell?
Not that can cover Dirk.
If not, could I?
Not unless he can read a scroll.
I thought you had Major Image. Did I just misremember that entirely?
I have. No, I didn't take it.
Okay, fine, misremembered.
Silent image, I think.
Yeah, so what is the plan with Deck?
I was wondering, could I enhance ability, either enhance ability or pass without tracing into like being less noticeable?
Do you have any inspiration
Like,
about it?
Do have one.
Don't worry.
I'll just take the hit.
Can I get him to read a spell scroll?
No.
Can
You
we do the
speak
alternative? Can we do the
You can-
different?
If you cast Pass Without Trace on Deck, specifically on Deck, not generally, it'll act like the TARDIS's perception filter to some capacity. You do have to like dress him up a little bit, like you get like some the horse clothing that you had
blanket.
on the horses that you stole, and like people like unless you get attention drawn to you, people are just going to assume you are leading a horse through the city.
Yeah, it's very difficult. Deck is being very, very upset about it,
Yes.
but we get a saddle on him. That's an important part, and he feels comfortable. It gets him used to it, warming him up to it, so I can not ride him back because
Yeah.
it scales and it hurt.
Yeah, you woke up to chafing this morning.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. He's also got a spine. Does he have a spiny ridge?
I think so.
No, I don't think he ever has. No, he's never had a spiny ridge, has he?
Anyway, you lead through. Fortunately, again, the crowds don't seem to have like fully gathered at this point, but it is getting busier. So you very quickly head into the shop. As you enter, it's quite a different atmosphere inside. Immediately, the hustle and bustle of the outside seems to fade, and you find yourselves in, for lack of a better term, a tea room. There's like a couple of small like wooden tables with chairs around them. a small like kiosk to one side, and then a large set of double doors that seem to lead further into the building. Here and there is like there's no other patrons in here today, but you do look like this is somewhat like a holding room essentially for various patrons. You can see behind the desk is a fairly thin but well-groomed dwarven man, just sitting there like with a couple of clasps on their beard, just kind of like finishing up like cleaning up some teacups and making sure like the cake display is all nice. Welcome. Please take a seat. I'll be right over. My, that's can you not bring the horse in, please?
It's not the horse.
Not a horse.
Oh no, you're right. Still, I'm gonna have to ask you to keep them outside. This is a certain kind of establishment. We can't be having large, I'm sure, well-meaning creatures in here.
But we are honoring the festivity with a dragon.
Sure. And then in that case, I'm sure the parade would be willing to have them part of it, but I must insist on the requirements of the owner.
Alright, fine. I know he's quite a large...
I don't know how we fit through the door, frankly. It's a...
It is not a single door. It is a fairly large entrance door into the space still.
Dirk, do you mind? You can wait outside, can't you? Don't get into trouble. I know. You're starting to get large, you know.
He's like those like dogs that as puppies sit on your lap and then they become massive and they're like...
I can't wait for him to
He's
be
a great
like,
Dane.
you know, huge, like not fitting through doors.
Derek like kind of steps outside. Does anyone stay with him?
Of course.
He doesn't have anything to do in here.
Okay. So Lesley just keeps him company.
And Aderyn. Aderyn said.
Okay. Eventually, this dwarf comes over with a little leather-bound notebook. He's like, three of you today. Can I get you anything while you wait? Tea, pastry of some kind. Anything?
Yeah.
Have some wonderful peach tea just being brewed up currently.
Ooh.
Oh, wonderful.
Absolutely. Can we send some to like an outside table with the?
Certainly, I think that can be managed. I appreciate your grace on the situation, but give me a moment, and I'll let the owner know that you're here.
Thank you.
Goes away. You're sitting there for a short while before they kind of come back with some peach tea.
Is this normal?
It's normal for here.
Tauri, have you ever frequented this shop before?
I think we worked out that I've probably come here once or twice as part of the whole learning magic thing where we do maybe...
Okay, so you've never really been here as a customer before?
No.
You would still kind of know that how this roughly works is only one customer or set of customers, as in a group on a particular thing, are allowed actually up in the shop at any one time. This allows the patron to offer a personal service to everyone who attends the shop and to make sure there aren't people just perusing magic items without any, oversight, essentially. Just about as you're finishing your tea, the wooden doors open, swinging inwards to reveal a wide staircase that leads upstairs. And you see, stepping down, an elf of an odd appearance in some capacity. Quite not pale skin, but not tanned like a lot of people who end up working in seaside places. Wearing kind of verdant blue, verging on navy, kind of royal patterning, like you would see like the blue on China kind of thing, or like Ming vases kind of thing. And then there is a lot that grabs your attention quite quickly. The first of all is the similarly coloured hair of this elf who wanders down, which you then see has matching eyes. Their eyes are that of like midnight blue with captured like bright starlight instead as pupils, with like these small wireframe glasses sitting on top of her quite dainty nose and face. And even that very quickly goes out the window when you realise that as she's coming down the stairs, holding her hands out in front of you to greet her guest, her left arm is completely ceramic. A ceramic prosthetic with full manipulation in the digits. And she just kind of brings the glasses down, puts them in a small pocket, and turns to you and says, "Well, hello. I was told there was new patrons here who I've not met before, so welcome to the Crystal Lantern. Would you like to enter the shop?"
Thank you, madam.
Yes, please.
Give me a brief second.
Yeah, I'm waiting in the arch chat to see this.
I've never been in a magic shop before. I'm quite out of my depth. Ooh,
Yes!
sick.
Fuck yeah.
These kind of half moon rimmed glasses, and she just like puts them away and is like, "Excellent. Well, I don't think that any of you have been here before, so please come on up. My name is Auri Kiaru. Welcome, as I say, to the Crystal Lantern." And she begins like walking up the stairs, trying to like keep level with you up the stairs. And may I ask, why are you here? What are you particularly looking for?
Forward, did you go outside as well?
No, I've got a bit
You're
here,
coming
finance minister. So
Well, we also need you for your lantern.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah,
that's why I was
Arquen,
double-checking.
Balrick, and Tauri who are heading up.
I'm here for two reasons. The tall gentleman behind us, has a somewhat broken lamp that I've done my best to fix, but it needs someone with a more deft touch and working knowledge than myself.
Certainly, that can quite be accounted for. Not a problem there. Is this a version of an ever-glowing lantern, an ever-bright lantern?
That would be correct,
Oh,
yes.
Wonderful. Then, simple procedure that shouldn't take too much effort for you. But if there is anything, come with me to the desk. But if you would like to take any time to peruse the shelves while I take a look over the item, please do feel free. There isn't much on display at any one time, as per standard procedure. But if there is anything particularly of interest, whether you would like to know we are in possession of or can possibly requisition, please don't hesitate to ask. Well, let me see this lantern that you've got, and I can take a look at it.
I guess it's out.
Takes a look at it. I can see that you've done some decent repair works on this.
Thank you.
Have some talent for yourself in there. Yes, I think at this point it just needs simple enchantment applied to it, and it should be good to go. That won't cost much at all.
Gethin quickly looks it up.
The spell does require a little bit of ruby dust, which would be included in the cost, which does bring it up from the standard kind of enchantments of such kind, which means you're looking at a cost of 300 electrum pieces.
We will need to visit the bank in order to get the pieces, but obviously we needed to know the cost before we could.
Of course, if you can supply the ruby dust, that brings down the cost to just the 200 electrum pieces to a single casting of the spell.
We might have some of those, I think. We might have
I'll
some.
lean over to Balrick and say, "What's electrum and what?" No, I know what electrum is. But why is it the currency, and why? What's the exchange rate? And
It's just a T for 1, so like 1 gold is 2 electrum. That's just, I think it's to make it more secure. You know, they can track all the electrum or something.
100.
She looks up to you. New person to the land. No bother, no bother. It's a simple procedure set up by the official Arcanum to just ensure that the acquiring and purchasing of magical items is well documented and tracked for any purposes should the official Arcanum need to track down whoever acquired them and repurpose such artifacts. Simple matter of tax and business, as it were.
I see. I'm not, as it were, but I am interested in finding if you've got anything fun or interesting to purchase.
Certainly.
I'm an adventuring type, so anything helpful in that regard.
Yeah. You now kind of take in this space a little bit more, and it is just a large open showroom, for lack of a better description, and the entire aesthetic is glass and natural light just streaming in here, which means all the cabinets are made of glass and everything on display. You kind of take a look around. There is a locked cabinet that is listed as a potion shelf. There is another locked kind of shelving unit that you can see contains spell scroll tubes of varying forms there. Nothing directly listed. It's kind of a request what you need kind of thing on those. As you take a look around the shop, there are 5 art items on direct show, kind of displayed in cabinet that you kind of catch your eye beyond kind of mundality. You can see one set on like a small cushion, a deep blue stone amulet, which seem to have like little like motes of starlight almost captured within the stone and then held in like silver finery. There is a beautiful sword, slightly like more like in the broadsword like Andril length kind of blade, made out of stained glass. That just also is catching the light in here and just is immediate like kind of attention. It is gorgeous to look at with like a spun basket hilt where you around the grip. There is a tiara or diadem set somewhere else. Again, going with the aesthetic, all of the items here seem to give off the same aesthetic. This is set with kind of pale blue gemstones, almost like sky blue sapphires. That seems to contain like glows of moonlight. There is a red gemstone necklace, where this red gemstone is held in 2 bronze hands, with elvish script kind of engraved delicately on the fingers for the enchantment. And perhaps the thing that most draws your attention, Arquen, for your personality, is a curved-edged kite shield. That is like held on like a stand with decorative enamel cloud patterning. Like a good way to envision it is like a nice version of Jinx's tattoos from Arcane, like kind of put onto the front and like swirling clouds. And you can see like on the edging runes of Draconic that kind of go around the edge that you assume are the enchantment.
Tell me what everything does if that's fine. Thank you.
I certainly can. So this item here, and she points out something that is labelled as the coruscating amulet, would require a sign off by relevant parties, but is capable of, in certain danger, projecting the power of starlight to dangerous adversaries and warning them off. Quite expensive, but you have the look of adventurers about you, so I'm certain if you know the right people, would suit you quite well. She moves over to the the sword. This is somewhere between an art piece and also quite useful to the adventuring types. This blade has the capability of breaking itself apart when being used in battle against large monsters or dangerous foes. It does decrease in size upon doing so, but gently puts itself back together while you sleep. That is called the Shatter Sword. This is a piece I had been working on for an awfully long time. I'm quite proud of how it came out, to be honest. Is the Radiant Diadem. Captures the light of moonlight and hope within it, should bolster you and your friends in dangerous times, and provide you a little bit of light in the darkness to guide your way. This necklace should help you recover from any wounds that you gain during the day, just giving you a little bit more vim and vigor as you go about the dangers of the world. And lastly, it is on display right now because it is at least finished to a capacity that I would be happy to pass it off to an interested party. But I feel there could be a little bit more additional work to it. Currently, the name is a working title of the Shield of Protecting Cloud. Well-enchanted shield, if any of you are familiar with Draconic runic script. These are protection runes, particularly for not only yourself, but of others. And it allows you to emit a protective fog or cloud to those in close proximity to you. At least that's what it currently does. I have guys on potentially improving it and adding additional features to it, but that would increase the price, obviously.
I think I know which one of these is.
Tauri, the other thing that you have noticed is there is a glass like jewelry cabinet that you would expect that to one side, that in which are a bunch of highly polished like gemstones. None of them seem to have any carvings put on them in any capacity, but I would like you to roll me an Arcana check.
That would be a 16.
A 16. You know what these can be used for. You know that these are the varying different gemstones that can be used to craft Ioun stones that are there under commission.
Oh, sorry, repeat. Did you say Ioun stones?
Ioun stones.
stones.
Ioun stones.
Is Ioun a god here? I can't remember.
No.
It's just what they're known as.
Yeah.
They're known as, yeah.
That's what they're known as.
Strange name, yeah.
Well, is there anything in particular that takes your fancy?
How much for the shield and the sword, perchance?
Well, the shield in its current version will cost you 2,000 electrum pieces, as it currently stands. And the sword, due to the amount of work that's gone into it, the intense craftsmanship, and its particular status symbol, has been marked in the bracket of 10,000 electrum pieces.
Oh my god! I say. Oh.
My skills and those of Louisiane College are expert, if I say so myself.
Can I just confirm the exchange rate?
2 to
Is
1.
it 1 for 1 or it is 2 for 1?
2 for 1.
So you said 2,000 for the shield?
That's 1,000 gold.
Which I had until I started splashing it around.
You can always take a loan from the Bank of Balrick.
While he debates what he needs to sell in order to
Certainly.
try and buy the shield,
You can see that she locks the shield cabinet back up with her prosthetic arm.
Would you be able to get me a scroll for water breathing so that I can add it into my spellbook?
Oh, you of the wizard variety?
No, I am classed as a bard, but I dabble in ritual and a little bit of runecraft.
Oh, that's quite impressive of you. I mean, your runecraft has some genuine talent, should you look to cultivate it further based on how well you repaired the ones within the
Do you have
lantern.
any books on for beginners by any chance?
I
or
do
know
not.
where I could find them?
The college will have plenty for you to study upon that. As for the scroll, I mean, water breathing, yes, fairly common spell. It's, you give me a second. She walks away and pulls out like a leather book with like prices listed on them. Yes, 4th tier spell scroll would come to 2,000 electrum pieces.
Okay. And could I ask you about these stones here?
Certainly. Iron stones are extremely useful. Each confers a different benefit depending on the nature of the stone imbued with the magic. You can only have one at a time, although some enterprising individuals have attempted for more. Each one conferring different benefits depending on the stone that you choose, increasing in power, rarity, and challenging crafting and wealth required.
Of course. Which ones are these helping with specifically?
I have the full range available. It entirely depends which in particular you're looking to obtain.
Okay, thank you. I will have a think.
The shield.
Yeah.
So it's currently, at a certain level, but could be stronger.
Well, not necessarily stronger. I have guys to imbue it with another feature, as it were.
Yeah. How long would that take?
If I had someone providing the additional funds such that I could focus on it and didn't just need to move it to the store, I think I could have it enchanted with the additional thing within a week with the money provided.
And how much would that be on top of the 2,000 electrum?
I thought I had written this down, but I can't find the note on it. So give me a second.
It's going to be too much anyway.
I want to say, I love how you're like, I can't afford this. How much would it cost to have extra?
It would be an additional 1,500 electric pieces. No,
I
wait,
might
sorry,
take-
my number is
I
wrong.
might have
My
to
number is
take
wrong. Hugh, my number is wrong with that. An additional 1,000 electric pieces.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, only.
Very generous 25.9% APR at the moment.
I'm myself quite a talented smith, and I am not unfamiliar with magic. Could I in some way offer my services?
I have no doubt.
I have a very good massage as well.
I have no doubt in your blacksmithing skills, but at this point it is a matter of enchantment.
Yeah. If I were to buy it and then take it away, and then come back at another date.
Certainly, at that point, I could work on it at that point. If it takes any damage or any of the runes itself are, it may take a little bit longer repair works, but I'm open to the possibility. I do particularly enjoy having people return and tell me how useful they found the artifacts from my shop.
Adequate. If you want me to fund you the money, I absolutely can.
Yeah, I would need
A while ago.
37 gold.
I mean, for the upgrade as well, if you want.
Really?
I have
500?
I have 2,867 gold. Half of that is Aderyn's, but
The other
She doesn't-
advantage you have on this, Tauri, that you would know, compared to at least the amulet and the sword, the shield, it'll have questions, but you won't need a signature.
That's what I was thinking as well.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you to invest in the shield, especially because it's quite a. It's good to keep it on the down low.
Yeah, that is also I like obviously sling my own bronze shield off of my back, and it's got the embossing and everything. Like, I don't suppose you'd be able to incorporate this into the construction of it. I know obviously it's already completed, but
at that point I'm essentially enchanting
detailing
entirely
from
new
it.
item.
Well, what I mean is sort of taking detailing from it and adding it as part of the improvement and the like.
Are you
would
just
be happy
looking
to help.
for cosmetic additions? Is that all you're
Yes.
asking for?
Yeah. My shield is not magical. It's I want the bronze to be part of it, as well as like bronze and the white and blue. Like, I think that's a sick color combination.
I think I could potentially work on something. I think bronze might be a decent method of applying the additional enchantment. I can certainly
It's not.
look into
It's also
design.
Fey bronze, by the way.
In that case, well, if you're willing to part with your shield as part of it, and I can make use of the metal.
I have a copper pot as well and a jumping bean.
I don't particularly have use for those, but I'm certain they will have value for you in your future life. But I mean, certainly. Yes, I can attempt to incorporate them in.
Excellent. I would love to do that, and I will pop to the bank and change all 963 of my gold into Electrum, and also ask of a loan.
We'll work out exactly how much Electrum we need to get.
I will take a note of that at this point.
How much? What is the difference in price between the historical knowledge and the supreme intellect stones?
In terms of supreme intellect, you'd be surprised how commonly... sorry, not supreme intellect. In terms of the historical knowledge one, you'd be surprised how often that one is requested. It's a fairly rudimentary act, only a couple pieces of enchantment to achieve. I could have it done in a couple of days, along with other work being constructed. For 600 Electrum pieces is what historical knowledge goes for. Sorry, what was the other one you wanted?
The one for all intelligence checks rather than just historical.
Of supreme knowledge. Supreme intellect.
I really that there's like a menu.
Yeah.
And Tauri's going up to the menu and is going, how much for this one? And then how much for
that? Supreme takes a little more enchantment to be that much more all-encompassing. So it would take me a little longer and is a little pricier. Sorry, stuff is taking a long time to load for me at the minute.
Fair.
Sorry,
You said it was 1,000. It was 1,000 for the third level spell, wasn't it?
For the third level spell.
Yeah, because that's water breathing.
1,000 Electrum pieces for water breathing. I think I might have said 2,000 at one point because I got it locked in my head that it was a 4th level, but it's 1,000 Electrum pieces for a 3rd level spell scroll.
Cool.
For the Supreme Intellect, that will run you more in the region of 6,000 to 8,000 Electrum pieces, depending on.
Well, we can
prices.
ignore that one. I'm not able to afford that currently, but that's fine.
Yes, the college doesn't particularly like people trying to cheat on all exams.
Oh no, I can completely understand. I saw too many of my classmates do the same thing.
The Stone of Adderall.
Yes.
Can I ask? I've noticed on your handy little menu list here, a Stone of Protection. I've got a friend who probably needs a lot of protection a lot of the time.
Yes. That particular item runs at 2,200 electrum pieces.
I thought he was about to just pretend to vomit then instead of take a bite.
What was that? Ice cream, babe.
I'll go stand outside with the rest of them now.
Wonderful. I have noted that down for you.
Any possibility of a discount with such a large order?
I am not against the premise. I am, after all, a businesswoman, even if this is contract owned. But I've only just met you, so at this point, it's a little early to be offering loyalty discounts.
That's understandable.
But come back, let me know how well your items are doing, and perhaps we'll form a friendship, and we'll go from there.
Also, I've got to imagine if she's selling things for 6,000 electrum, our piece a little order of 3,000 isn't good exactly.
Yeah.
I have some highly specialized clients.
I think so. It was 2,200 electrum for the protection ring.
Yes.
How much is the lantern?
Sorry, not ring of protection. All it does is increase AC by 1.
How much is the lantern setting us back?
That is setting you back
300?
300 electrum pieces for a single casting of a second level spell, essentially.
I'm at 2,500 electrum right now.
It's 300 electrum pieces for the casting of the spell and 50 gold pieces worth of gem dust.
You cut out then for the second half of that sentence.
300 electrum pieces and 50 gold pieces worth of ruby gem dust. That can just be gold because that in itself is not magical.
Cool. Okay. I'm gonna count that separate though.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I know. So 2,500 electrum. How much electrum did you need, Arquen?
Another 72 plus 1,000.
1,000. So I'm at 3,000.
No, he needs a total of 2,000 electrum for the shield and the upgrade.
Oh,
no, 2,000 base with another 1,000 on top.
It's 3,000 electrum for the fully upgraded shield.
Yeah.
Me.
I have
1,072.
1,072, yeah.
That's 3,572. Balrick the banker doing maths in the store.
I owe you 536 gold pieces.
Was there anything else I needed? Anyone else needed from me?
Were you interested in any particular potions of any kind for your adventuring days, or are you just planning on relaxing and recuperating the city for now, and we can discuss potions when you return to pick up your items?
Let's leave potions for a moment.
I'm already
dead.
Potions we may pick up when we come and collect the items once we know more about
that makes
our
perfect
plans
sense
for the future.
Borrow any money?
No, but I will be discussing with the group for the spell, as it's mainly for the party. I think we should all chip in.
A gift, and then I'm helping Arquen with his, and then I've got my lantern. I think that's fine for me.
Mine will be a total of 1,600 electrum that we'll need to get from the bank.
I've got 3,572.
3,572?
Yep. 200 plus 300 plus 1,000 plus 72.
And I need to get 1,928, which is all of my money.
If 200 plus the... Oh, sorry, you're just doing your numbers. You're not including Arquen's.
Yeah,
that's correct.
Sorry, that's why I was confused. Okay. Well, in that case, let me write up this order for you. You can take it over to the Imperial Bank. We will be shutting temporarily during the middle of the day while the parade is going past, but we do plan to reopen a couple of hours before sunset. So please do come deliver. Should it all be authorized, we can get those commissions underway for you. It has been wonderful meeting you. I'm sorry, I never did. Can I just double check all of your names at this point? Just it's been lovely, wonderful meeting you.
Of course. Tauri
That's how you put you on the register.
Tauri Silverhammer. That's these items in particular for you. Excellent to know. You are sorry, sir.
Which one?
Points to you, Arquen.
Arquen. Nice to meet you.
Lovely to meet you, Auri. And
Balrick Forreston.
Balrick Forreston. You don't sound like you're from the Empire, so wonderful meeting you. And I hopefully will see you later this afternoon.
I guess she thinks that I'm from the Empire. I just don't know what Electron is or how it works.
Yep.
You're a hick. You're a redneck hick.
Here?
Well, I don't.
I've never
believe I
been
have
in a magic
any
shop in my
more,
life.
Customers waiting, but please do feel free to head downstairs, enjoy tea. I'm certain Grenville can help you out down there. And again, thank you for shopping at the Crystal Lantern. It will be good to see you again.
Thank you. See you in this evening.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then in a week's time.
Yes. You head back down the stairs into the tea room. You pop your head out the door to see that your other compatriots are kind of still standing there, kind of getting slightly caught up in the crush of the parade. And as the crowd begins to gather, now it is during the middle of the day, you're aware that the parade is going to start fairly soon. And if you wanted to get a view, probably a good opportunity to start trying to get it. Which is where I think is a decent place for us to stop. We'll pick up this story next time as the royal procession takes place through the streets of Andamon, and you can continue your period of time in the capital city. But until we get to that point and pick up the story again, we'll see you later.